Hello and welcome to JewelleryMaker. Lovely to have your company. It's Monday, it's St. Patrick's Day, and we are wishing you, wherever you are, a very, very happy day. We have got lots and lots in store for you today. It is a polymer focused show, and one of our dream ladies to take us through this wonderful medium is Anne. Hello, Anne.
Hello.
First time we've done a morning show together.
It is. I've never done one before, so excited.
I shall be gentle with you as I take you through 4 hours of the morning show. Now, we have got some serious deals for polymer clayers. Now, whether you're brand new to polymer clay and this is just to inspire you to get started, or whether perhaps you're ready to take that leap into another design thought, well, I tell you what, Anna's got the most exceptional of jewellery. Check out these earrings. I couldn't have, and popped to the ladies' room, and as she popped, I popped straight over and popped these earrings on. She doesn't even know I'm wearing them. Like, her face has just gone, where did they come from? Yes, I managed to just, I procured them. We have for you a wonderful show. I must give you a heads up. We have today, in a nod towards the St. Patrick's Day celebrations, one of the most exceptional deals. Something that we've never seen before, certainly I've never presented before, and I'm about to unleash something very special to jewellery makers. Let me introduce you to Rajasthan Emerald. Ooh. Yes, yes, yes. I dare to tell you, we have managed somehow, I tell you what, feels like a little bit of a magician's act, but we have got for you the most exceptional. Now, this looks like it should be a strand of distinction, being around about, what, 15, 16 centimetres? Check it out. It's a full length of emerald. We'd normally say around about that length for a strand of distinction. Let's bring it on and let's double it and then tell you less than £20. Less than £20 for your Rajasthan Emerald. We are so excited about this deal. 30 centimetre strand of emerald for less than £20. They are perfect rounds. They're almost seed beads, and that's something that I don't expect to say for an amazing emerald gemstone. And we are sourcing from one of the ultimate places for getting dynamic gems. 4mm rounds. Oh! That is to look forward. I'm so excited. The moment I heard I had that strand in, I did a little leprechaun leap. To be sure I did. We've got a brilliant way to begin the show, and it is an amazing morning. Good morning to the early bird. Good morning. Hey, the lovely early bird is here. Doris says good morning to us, and in her own style, she is bringing us an extra special deal, and the deal is going to be here, then gone. I mean, literally, this is what you'd classify, pardon the pun because the early bird's there, a flyer. Now, in this building, a flyer means that something comes and it goes. So it comes into the building, it flies straight back out again to you lovely people, and that's what's about to happen. It's a flyer. It's not going to hang around, especially for the price we're about to achieve. We are about to break the rules, and I may as well be very straight, and I may as well tell of the, perhaps the management team right now as I begin. We're about to break the rules, aren't we? Oh yes. Oh yes, just turned 9 o'clock and I'm about to break the rules. Is that not the way to begin a week? To break the rules? Because rules were made to be broken, weren't they, Anne?
Definitely.
Now, you are about to get 100 pieces within your findings combination. That includes a metre of chain, that includes elongated, that's the long length head pins with the round heads. You've also got your flat head pins with the heart shapes. You've also got your toggle clasps. You've got, let's have a look, you've got these fantastic cord endings, which I know for a lot of people who are into their threading, anybody who's into braiding with your cords, your satin cords, your leathers, any of those, these are essential to give you that professional finish. You've got you've got here a wonderful combination. Now we're breaking the rules because we shouldn't actually be offering you this pack without anything else. We should be selling strands alongside it. We should be bringing you thread materials. We should never do this individually. That's one of our rules. Normally, we don't like to do these as individual deals. I have got the last 125 in stock. Full stop. That's it. 125 to allocate. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. At the moment, we don't have any plans to repeat this findings pack. At the moment, I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, but at present time, we have no intentions of actually repeating this, because what we're trying to do is keep on evolving our findings packs, keep on mixing them up and changing them, so we never get bored of the same things. We like to see something different that comes through. So the good news is that you're about to get the very last of stock that we have available right now. Now I've got loads of people on I've got actually people who are multi-buying straight away, and I don't mean doubling, tripling in the multi-buying stakes on this one. Breaking the rules because we shouldn't be actually putting this to wear without something else alongside it. But you know what? Rules were made to be broken. That's exactly what I was thinking. That's so funny. In my mind, I was singing, these boots were made for walking, and actually these rules were made for breaking, and that's just what we'll do. Anyway, we have got a rule breaking situation because we're not going to put it alongside strands, we're not going to put it alongside threads, we're putting it individually, and we're already into double figures without even telling you the price tag. It is a last of stock for the present time, and potentially you might never see this findings pack again. Yours for the taking, 100 pieces for £7.95. It's a lot of jewellery making potential to influence in terms of metre of chain with your head pins. You've got heart head pins as well. You've got elongated extender chains for your cord ends. You've also got decorative details like clasps, etc. And all together for just £7.95. I'll tell you instantly, just so you know, I've got 7 people already multi-bought on this. 7 people who already multi-bought. And actually not just multi-bought in one way, but I mean 2s, 5s, 4, 3, that's Jennifer's bought 3, plenty of multi-buys on this one. These are the kind of prices that we really do maximise on when we sell them as individual offers. 75 chances left, well 50 have already been allocated, so if you do want to join me on this deal, want to be part of the final 70 in stock, so say once they've gone, I can't guarantee that these are always going to be around, and in particular from what our intention is to always keep on evolving our findings packs. So month to month, maybe 6 weeks, something like that, you're going to see something different. So once this pack's gone, I can't guarantee that you're going to see this pack again. So go for it now. 100 pieces of your silver flash copper findings for just £7.95. I have got to say, if you do want to join us on this deal, it's a go, go, go. Now we have got coming your way later on, and I do want to just give you a heads up, right? I do have some really nice cord ends today. I do have some nice cord ends coming up later on. So this would go very nicely, almost complement what we've got coming up in a later pack. I also have a bit of a heads up because every single kit today has something new within it. Every single kit offers you something new that you've never seen before on our channel, including brand new rose gold plated memory wire. Oh yes, take it and hold it. We have got £7.95. It's the victory clasp. Yeah, if you do want to join. Nice. You did that with quite a lot of flair there. Ryan, I saw it. It was in like you've done this before. Yeah. £7.95 is all you pay for this fantastic 100 silver flash copper findings. Of course, don't forget we've got 2 ways for you to purchase with us on our free phone number 0800 644 655, or you can join us at the website at JewelleryMaker.com. Now, That website is probably the fastest way to allocate. Once you've logged in and given us your details, you're ready to go. You click your button and it's purchased. But I will say now, I've already got people who have put into their basket who haven't actually checked out their basket. So I will just highlight the fact that if you have put into your basket right now, that's Beads in Cheshire, the Midlands, Hertfordshire, you must check out your baskets if you want this findings pack to be yours. If you don't, I'm ever so sorry, but I can't guarantee that you will get allocation. If somebody comes on the phone lines, they could take your findings pack if it's down to the last of stock. So you do need to check out your baskets. Baskets is a wish list, it's not a guarantee. Now let me just quickly just show you a couple of, the heart-shaped toggle clasp within this findings pack, just so I can show you a nice range of all of the different findings that come as part of this. Now, of course, this is just linked together just for practical purposes. You can unleash the jump ring and you will have the separate combination of the post and the actual heart-shaped twist. This would be a really nice way to introduce you to the findings that we offer you. For those of you who are watching for the first time, this is a really nice way of demonstrating the capabilities of one price tag, offering you lots and lots of facility to make jewellery. Whether you just want to do simple pendants with a nice chain and a toggle clasp, or perhaps you want to do something with some nice wrapping with some threads and some cords. Maybe you like the idea of making some kind of a Shambhala-esque, or perhaps we're talking friendship bracelets, or something called kumihimo or macrame, which are all threaded designs with either boards or, of course, threading, almost plaiting your threads. Whatever you're looking at to get started into jewellery making, this findings packs will most certainly support you with everything that you could possibly need and more, to be honest. Lots and lots of potential. If you do want to join us, I've got 25 chances left, and the marvellous thing is at £7.95 you buy all of these findings, 100 pieces in total. You'll also get your free tutorial booklet and DVD. Now that tutorial booklet and DVD it's a wonderful, almost what's the word, guide, background, support, that's the word I'm thinking of, a support to introduce you to jewellery making, but there's also other ways to introduce you, and that's on our website JewelleryMaker.com. You can also access lots of tutorials on YouTube via our website, so lots and lots of ways to be able to be supported to get started into jewellery making. And we've shown you how cost effective it is already, because you're getting 100 findings for just £7.95. 20 chances left, so we're not, we've just jumped into the teens now, so I'm waiting for those final allocations to go through. Sylvia, you've definitely got yours. Hampshire, congratulations to you. I've got buys in Devon and Cardiganshire. Congratulations, Tyne and Weir, Cleveland, Ayrshire. You've definitely got yours. Everybody does pay that final price, and that's just £7.95. Congratulations. Last of stock on that one, I repeat. Last of stock. Once it's gone, it's gone. Now we're going to set a challenge. I'm not sure, Anne, to be honest, I think Anne's journey to get to the studio could have been the challenge. Is that not right today, Anne?
Yeah, I left at 5:15 and just got in about 8:45. Yeah, it wasn't good. I'm shattered. So
the thing is the journeys like that, they drain you for the rest of the day, because you're emotionally kind of committed to looking at the clock. Yeah. I know myself, when you're running late, I literally watch the clock and just go, okay, make that 30 seconds a minute. Please just make the time go longer. It never works, but yes, you're here, and that's all we're bothered about.
I might have to have a wee kip before I leave.
There's a little sofa over there.
I know,
no problem.
I'll be fine.
We're going to set you a challenge, but it's a very easy challenge, because I think it's fair to say that these gemstones are effusing qualities about them that are just going to make your jewellery run away, really, aren't they? The colour is zesty. I think that's the right word, isn't it? Zesty. It's all about that lemon and lime tang to the qualities of these gems. I think these are wonderful, and especially if you want to infuse that spring and summer look to your jewellery, this is how you could do it in such ease. Such ease. You know, I'm quite convinced. Unfortunately, I've been in bed for the past 2, and I've not been in bed poorly for years. But yeah, I had no choice but I've been quite poorly over the past couple of days, and spent my time, if not sleeping, being jumped on the children, going, "Mummy, feeling better yet?" And then going through the let's shop online. Let's just go on. I literally trolled through so many shops online over the past couple of days, and you know what's in? Colour. Colour is in, and it's in a big way, but these zesty colours, these lime greens and citrus lemon yellows are so much the look of the moment. And your maxi dresses, your linens, your easy wear clothes that then just need to be lifted to another level of wearability and styleability can certainly be influenced by this type of opportunity to create jewellery that is heavy on the colour, vibrant and intense, but so easy to utilise. Even if it's just a simple stretchy bracelet, you know, going back to getting started into jewellery making, even if it is just a case of put a little bit of elastic, and of course we sell elastic for literally just pennies per metre. So if you just created your own elasticated bracelet, an elasticated neckline piece, that would still be an incredibly striking piece of jewellery, exceptionally wearable, and without hesitation, sorry guys, didn't mean to take that out shot, but exceptional qualities, because the range of colour is so exciting within that combination of getting it's almost like you've got the rind of the lime, and then you've got the inner body of the lime. You know, the body colour is very much more zesty, vivacious, isn't it? And then you've got the colours of the lemons, and that's another citrus intensity altogether. It's a wonderful look. Nice haziness as well, so you've really got that unique colour palette mixing in every one of the gems. And I love that every strand is different. Every strand is going to offer you that full spectrum of greens and lemons and limes. All together, a wonderful combination. We are doing a double trouble deal here, really, aren't we? And I'm looking at Dion very specifically at the moment. Dion's my producer, and she's sitting there, and I can see her just above the screen, and I literally normally can just see this, right? And I can see the glint in her eye. So as soon as I know she's about to do something, all I see is this little glint in her eye, and then she lifts her head up, and then she gives me a smile, and then I see this big, wonderful, wonderful beaming smile coming at me, and I know she's got something special up her sleeve. Again, I've got multi-buyers on this. Again, I've got people who are not just wanting to buy one 2-strand bundle, but actually thinking much more outside the box. Go, once you've got something like this, you're going to want to work with it more and more. So let's give you the chance to do that, shall we? How about you get your...
For two.
For both of them?
Seriously?
Is that serious?
Oh wow.
What? You know what we've got on our phone lines right now? On our phone lines right now? Really? On our phone lines right now, we had that delayed reaction, exactly what Anna and I have just done, and we've both just gone, no, that can't be right. Simply can't be right. Is that for one or is that for two? Are you doing a price that's I have to say, £5.95 is not for one strand. £5.90. Are you sure, Dion? I'm not saying this wrong, am I? It's for both of the strands.
That's fantastic.
That's ridiculous. That's outstanding. Yeah, it is that delayed reaction, and often happens when we do prices that don't make sense. We have this delay, we have this, and it always happens, and the price will come on, and I expect the people to come on like this, and actually it takes about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and then I have that woof. But the reason is that 20, 30 seconds is people genuinely, and I do it myself at home, when I'm watching and I see a price that doesn't make sense, I go, oh, that has to be a mistake. Oh, they're going to retract that price, or oh, that does make sense, and it takes me ages to you know, absorb it. Oh my god, that is a deal and a half. £5.95, I've got 20 chances left, and that's it. That's for double strands. You're getting both of these strands for £5.90. Now all I want to know is the buyers who came in early and double bought, I tell you what, did you know something that we didn't? Because I didn't know that price was coming in. Yeah, very clever, very, very clever multi-buying on that deal. £5.95 for both strands. Congratulations if you got that one. Fresh, it's fresh. Exciting. And I'm going to hand that over to you now, I think. Can I hand that over to Anne?
I've got I've got
Oh,
one.
you've got them.
I've got one.
Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. Right. Now, obviously, we have the luxury of having Anne with us today, and Anna's done some wonderful creations with polymer clay, things that I've not seen before, and that's lovely to see. But for a lot of people who have not been introduced to polymer before, how would you explain it in terms of a jewellery making art form?
It's creative. You can just let your mind go wild. You can either dress it up or dress it down. You can make it casual. You can make it evening wear. You can add things to it. You can bake gemstones into it. It's just the limit is your imagination, basically.
And the wonderful thing is that for those of you who have not seen polymer, they come in little blocks like this. And such a small block can actually go a long way. And I think for myself, who have worked alongside, of course, the likes of the wonderful Debbie Bulford for the past few years, and obviously recently with yourself, Anne, until I actually started working with him myself, and I did that over Christmas when I did some Christmas decorations and things, I didn't realise how much one block how far it would go.
Yeah, it goes a long way.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. It's quite extensive. Now, I'm obviously not just going to offer you one block. And I'm not just going to offer you 2 blocks, because this is, of course, a polymer clay special show. So with that in mind, we want to make sure that we put the boundaries as pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So you have got here a combination of your 7 polymer clay blocks, a combination of, oh no, is this gold? Yes, 18 karat gold colour. You've got your magenta pearl, you've also got your denim jean blue, you've got your ultramarine blue, you've got your pearl, you've got, I believe this is the copper, but before I say it, I'll check, yep, your copper, and on top of that, you've also got your glitter red as well. So you've got that combination of your blocks. Now, obviously, there's a lot of colour coming together here. There's a lot of dynamics. But Anne, the wonderful thing about polymer clays is that you can also subdue the colour by mixing them together.
You can mix them. There's lots of people out there do recipes. You can buy recipes online on how to mix your colours.
Recipes?
Yes. I have a little recipe book over the years. I've mixed colours, and I've said, oh, I like that colour, and I've written down what I use to make it. Occasionally I do make a nice colour and I forget to write it down. I think, oh, I can't make that one again.
So you can't repeat it. And that's the thing is because everything's different, isn't it? Yeah. I always think that jewellery making in particular, because you're working with, you know, unique formulas in many ways, whether that's with genuine gemstones or with blocks like this, everything's always going to be unique. Bespoke jewellery is always something that's rather nice to own anyway. It's not a bad thing, but it's also something that, so if you want to try and replicate the colour, then you could do that, couldn't you?
And you can make big pieces as well because it's not very heavy.
Yes.
So you can make big statement pieces.
Well, that's what I was going to say about these earrings, is that these are probably as big as I would get with a pair of earrings. But I was really amazed by how light they are.
They don't
I mean,
weigh
look
anything.
at how big they are. And yet, look, no loppy lobe.
No.
No loppy lobe at all. And I'm one of the, I don't particularly find, I don't like wear big earrings because I don't like to have that lob on my lobe.
Yeah.
These are perfect because you've got the drop, but you don't have the lop. You've got the drop without the lop. You've got here 7 blocks of your polymer clay. And then on top of that, you're also going to get your copper and red gleam set as well. And the gleams just add a shimmer and a sheen. They add texture. If you're working with the likes of your printed sheets and your texture sheets, the gleams will highlight the texturing that you've placed on top of your polymer. It really does add another dynamic to your jewellery making within the polymer range and beyond. You know, you can use your gleams with other assets as well, with other methods and mediums. So what can we do on this price tag? We want to introduce everybody to how great polymer is today. This is what we're all about. We've got some fantastic other deals to look forward to, but really today is about introducing you or extending your polymer desires. How about we bring you a deal that shows you our intent on the day being absolute, come and grab it while we've got it deals. 7 blocks plus your gleams for just £15.95.
You effectively get your gleams for free.
And that's the principle of our buying power. Our buying power, lots of people ask us, how do we do it? Well, I think it really is a case of knowing the right people to get the right deals. And also buying power is based on quantity. How much can we buy in comparison to most places? Well, we have a much stronger buying power in many ways, and therefore we can really push those boundaries on price tag. Of course, you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee with all of your deals that you get from us, which gives you the time to go and do your research. Go and see if you can find anything like what we've just offered elsewhere. If you can, find $10 back and your money will go back into your account. We offer you a no questions asked, no quibble money back guarantee on every single deal that we offer you here live on air. £15.95 is all you pay. Including in this combination is that wonderful combination of the 18 karat gold and the magenta pink, and that is just such a powerful colour combination to work with. Adding in the blues, then adding in the coppers and the pearls, you're just going to get lots of texture, lots of dynamic. £15.95 is all you pay. Congratulations if you do get this one. And what would you think about, where would you go on this combination? Is this what you're going to put in your stock, so you've basically all the colours, or would you start working together instantly?
Well, do you remember we did the denim show?
We did.
I was looking at the two blues. I'll do some of my denim with that, and some of the pinks and that, but with the green. If I've got some greens, I'd put them with green. Wow. For obviously the colours in the garden at the moment. My garden's just gone exploded with colour at the moment. And it's all pinks and yellows and greens at the moment. It's lovely. I
think we're on official countdown to spring equinox, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are on official. I think it's only a few days away. I think it's Thursday that is the equinox, which is, if it is, that means the days get longer, the flowers get colourfuller, and we colourfuller. Yes, it is a new word. And we get to celebrate the fact that hopefully it's lighter on a morning and lighter on an evening, which is rather nice, isn't it? It puts a smile on everybody's face. £15.95, that's another thing that puts a smile on your face. Great deals. And that's what this one is. You're getting 7 blocks of your polymer clay plus your gleams for just £15.95. Now then, let's just put a smile on your face with a little bit of a competition. Yay! But we decided to have a competition today. Again, in honour of St. Patrick's Day, we decided to set you a counting challenge. Ooh. And you're like, what? What do you mean a count challenge? Between now and 12 o'clock, we're asking you this. How many times do you see the pot of gold? How many times, or how many pots of gold do you see between 9 AM and 12 PM? Now that's, no, we aren't saying you can text in at any point, but obviously you need to make sure that you're watching all the way through the show to count as many of them. Can we show them? Now this is not going to be included in the count. The one you're about to see is not included in the count. Not included. That's right. I'm here. Hello. It's me pot of gold. Right, so that one's not included. From this point onwards, whenever you see that pot of gold, put it down to your count. We are going to ask you how many, at the certain point, probably about 12 o'clock, I'll say, how many pots of gold have you seen? Text in at that point, and then that's the competition for the day. And you could win something special. You could win your own, very own special JewelleryMaker offer. And so, yeah, keep watching for that one, and lots to look forward to for the rest of the show as well. So, what shall we carry on and keep plugging through with another treat? Another treat. Now then, let's go straight to pearls. Not just one strand. Whoa! Now that's a lot of pearls on one strand. This has got to be the most densely populated strand that is a lot of pearls on one strand. That's way more pearls. Oh my life. That's like 2 strands in one. That is how many pearls we put on that strand. It's like we've put 2 strands together onto one strand. We have tessellated them so they're all kissing to each other, and they're clustered together so tightly that you've got this wonderful zigzag formation. It's a heaving strand of pearls. This for me is 2 strands in one. That's the quantity that I'm looking at, and I'm used to seeing a lot of pearls because, you know, we have got such a great availability of buying power to pearls, and that obviously always influences the price tag, but that's a stacked pearl. Shall I hold it up again? That is a stacked pearl strand. I'll keep going so you can see. Look, all of now that is just one strand. If you've watched us before, if you know your strands that we offer you, we already give you a lot of pearls for one strand, but that for me, that's double it. That's double the amount of pearls. That's just to my eye, that's just my visual. I haven't counted them or anything like that, so I can't give you exact. I'm not gonna, you know, do that. I'm just saying to my eye, to my visual response to this, I'm saying that that is a stacked pearl strand. Exceptional, exceptional qualities, shimmering away, and I've already got a lot of people who are absolutely backing me up on this. People absolutely seeing the same potential of quantity of pearl in one deal. Look at this. Lily's already said yes. Sue and Kent said yes. Hazel's in London. Kerry, congratulations in Cheshire. Congratulations to you. I've got plenty of people saying yes to this, seeing the potential. That's a lot of pearls on its own, but then stack it alongside another strand. You've got a lot. You've got a lot of pearls. And if you want to join us, you're going to have to be very, very quick. I wish I had more on this deal, but I don't. So if you want to join me, first come, first served. It's your classic silver pearls. We're pushing the boundaries on quantity to my eye, and yours for the taking for just £11.95. That's for both strands again. A little bit like the challenge that we set Anne, where you kind of go, what is that for both strands? Am I buying one strand or am I getting both? No, you're getting both strands for £11.95, and that includes that fully stacked top drilled combination. I will just show you where the drill hole is for these pearls, because normally we drill straight through the center on pearls, but here we've given you this lovely top drilled finish so that you do have a little bit more of a potential to create that lovely movement. Now already allocation has taken place in a big way, and I've got now half the quantity left available, so it is a very, very popular deal, rightly so. It is a very often. You know what I like about these? This is if you did just want to restrand, it would make an exceptional choker, because the design's already done for you, isn't it? I mean, that's just a wonderfully elegant choker. That just takes me straight to, you know, Victorian era, where they've got with a little cameo to the centre. You could create a cameo from our cameo moulds with the polymer. And if you did a polymer mould and then you did a cameo, Victorian. Look at that. That is wonderful. That is a wonderful. I'm just going to put it as a I feel like it doesn't. Is it me, or has that made my neck look longer? Does it? Look. Am I stretching my neck? Do I look like I'm stretching my neck? Oh, well, let me sit properly then. No, I'm sitting normally. Maybe I'm putting my head up. I don't know, but doesn't. Look at the transformation. That's like my before and after. Look at it, before, after. It does that. You could imagine that as a wonderful choker, couldn't you? Or maybe matching bracelet. I'd buy 2 of these, you know. I would get 2 lots of this bundle just for that strand. I really would. And Lynn's agreeing with me. I have to say I do have buyers agreeing with me there. £11.95 for both strands, just to highlight. It's not just for that fully stacked single strand, but it's actually for both strands you're paying £11.95. That's JewelleryMaker pricing for you. Wonderful deal there. A free phone number is what you're dialing, 0800 644 655. And just to remind you that when you do find yourself holding on those phone lines, it is a free phone number. You're just investing your time rather than money on those lines. Because it's busy, there's a queue of around about 30 to 40 seconds, but that's just a case of just be being patient because there's lots of people wanting the same deal as you do. JewelleryMaker.com is where you can join us on the web, and once you paid your postage and packaging, you've paid it once for the whole day. £2.95 for the whole day. So once it's paid for, £2.95, job's done, and then you can keep on adding. It doesn't matter what kind of size bundle. You might actually want to go for the nylon cutters. You know, we've got all these cutters coming your way later on, right? So you've got there your nylon cutters, perhaps that's what you're going to have there. Wonderful impact of potential jewellery making from these. And that could be a postage and packing again, yeah? So you could just as many times as you like. Okay, straight on. Straight on. £11.95 is already paid for that deal, and I reckon that will be a sellout within the show. I do believe that will be a sellout. We're on limited availability on stock on that deal. I beg your pardon. Congratulations. Now, I need to give you a heads up on another couple of deals that I've got coming your way. First of all, let's not forget that we have an exceptional deal. And a little bit like that fully stacked pearl deal that I've just given you there. I've not seen us do 4mm rounds. And I mean, seed bead side, emerald.
Beautiful.
4mm rounds in this length. 30 centimetre strand, so it's a big one. Normally we do around, what, 16, 18, something like that for emerald. But here, 30 centimetre, heading towards almost double the length of what we're used to seeing. And to top it off, Rajasthan emerald. We've heard of Brazilian, we've heard of Colombian, we've had the lucky privilege of seeing Zambian. I have to say, Rajasthan emerald. We're sourcing from a very small seam. I was privileged, and I do genuinely mean privileged, about 3 weeks ago to offer on our sister channel of Gems a one-off deal, and it literally was a one pocket deal, a one parcel deal for Rajasthan emerald in a bracelet, sold out. And I do genuinely mean, and I had a significant quantity because it was one parcel. We made just one bracelet from the home parcel of the gemstones, all faceted, and we sold out in a matter of minutes, and it was a big quantity offer. I believe what I'm about to do we probably won't see a lot of. I don't think we'll see a lot of this type of emerald. Comes from a very, very small location, very small deposit mine that yields, it doesn't often yield a high grade of emerald. So when we've got this grade, when we've got this quality, we know we've got something special for you. Looking forward to that 30 centimetre strand. I'm really looking forward to that. That's for emerald. Actually, the emerald will go very nicely alongside this first kit of the day. Now, the first kit of the day, every kit today offers you something that you've never seen before. Okay, brand new item, product, if that's the best way to describe it, something new. Now, one of the kits has got brand new memory wire, rose gold memory wire, and two of the kits have got brand new texture sheets. Now, these are the Helen Braille texture sheets, and they are quite simply stunning. And you can see there this wonderful texture. You can see, I mean, this is just inspired. Oh! Are you joking me? Sorry, but in my ear, I'm launching a brand new texture, which I know is going to fly out, and I know that the rest of this is. And I just got told, I'm really sorry, but hands up on this one. I didn't realise, and I didn't have a look at the quantity where I don't have anywhere near. I've only got 66 of this kit. Look, if I had 166, then that would be wonderful. It would be wonderful. But I don't. I have just 66 of this kit available. That's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. Brand new texture sheet. And this is such a one. Am I right in saying that the texture that you've used is on these earrings? I was going to say, I'm sure that it's got a wonderful feel about it. It's it's part of me thinks it's going towards tribal, because they're like those lovely elongated, massive banana plant leaves almost, aren't they?
Yeah.
It feels quite tropical. I feel like I'm going to Jamaica, and I've got this, you know, if you had oranges and yellows and greens in the mix, you'd really have that lovely Caribbean feel about it.
Yeah.
The print on this is fab.
They're based on her drawings.
Ah.
Yeah, Helen doodles and draws, and she makes them into texture sheets.
Ah, that's fascinating. So this is literally hand styled. This is somebody's...
All her texture sheets are like that.
Oh.
Yeah,
which means they're totally individual then, aren't they?
Yeah, and as you'll see with some of the other ones, they're just, you can do so much with them. Yeah.
Right, so you've got brand new texture, and this is part of the kit. I'll say now, I've already got people buying this kit, probably based on just seeing this brand new texture sheet and wanting it. I've already got people, Joan, congratulations to no, Joanne, Joanne, Joan, and I went, that's with an N and an E, that'll be Joanne. Joanne, you got yours, congratulations to you. Gillian, Sally, Charlene, congratulations, Anonymous in Leicestershire, Lily in Lancashire, Anonymous in Nottinghamshire. I'm literally, this is people buying based on this texture sheet and then trusting us that the rest of the kit is going to be worthy of the price. That's the thing, is it's so wonderful to see people buy in from us. Because you trust us, and we really do appreciate that. We work very, very hard to ensure that everything we do is based on an open trust. We have an integrity. We want to be as transparent as we possibly can with everything, from the quality of our gemstones to the wonderful pricing on our products, like the brand new sheets. We try our very, very best, and the reason that you buy from us and trust us is because of that integrity. And it's something, the reason that I've worked here for such a long time is because I can't think of many places that would have the same level of integrity. And I guess it's probably because it's a family run business. In many ways I feel much more connected to the business, you know, and impassioned by both, well, you know, I guess it's the Bennett family, you know, Steve and Sarah, husband and wife team, their sister-in-law, Paula, runs our JewelleryMaker channel. It's very much, it's about, you know, making sure that family ethos is echoed throughout the whole of the business. And as I've worked here for nearly 10 years, and for me that's one of the reasons that I've stayed here, because of that integrity. And as I said, I won't let you down in terms of these prices, and there were loads of people who were saying yes to this. You're going to get your 3 blocks, and these are definitely going down that. There is that Caribbean feel, and then there is that little bit more of the earthy quality about it. There's something really exciting about these colours.
And I think the sort of olive green one, the jungle, that's a new colour.
Oh, is it?
So they did one previously, it was similar, it was a sort of an olive, but this is jungle.
Ah, it's called jungle green.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that colour. I do like that colour. Now we'll stick with that colour, and actually let's go back to that jungle green, because if I hold up this gemstone, you'll see how extraordinarily well they match. I mean, just look at that. If I hold this up, look at how that matches. They were made for each other, weren't they? They were literally made to work with each other. Wonderful 520 carats of your fancy jasper, your 14mm, excuse me, your 14mm rounds. Oh, wow. 3 lots of the wax cord. So you're going to get 10 metres of stone wax cord, and you're also going to get 10 metres of your caramel wax cord, and then you're also going to get 10 metres of your tan wax cord, and those are all 1mm. So that's 3 lots. That's going to really make the likes of working, creating pendants with your dramatic looks with your polymer, working with these big beads. I mean, that's going to work really, really well together, isn't it? Add on one more deal, and that is of course your antique bronze plated copper findings pack. 100 pieces, including your metre of chain. You've got spacer beads there, you've got crimp bead covers, you've got cord extenders, you've got T-bar, you got it all together. 100 pieces within this combination. Brand new texture sheet to top it all off within this new kit. A restricted stock. I have started only with 66, and I can say before we've even approached the price tag, half the stock has been allocated. So over 30 already allocated on this deal, and I don't think it's going to hang around when you now know the price. it's just £24.95 for everything that you're seeing here, including that brand new Helen Braille texture stamp. The leaf formation is just such a wonderfully tropical, Caribbean inspired look. You could work it alongside creating autumnal looks as well as going for more of your holiday vibe jewellery. And that's the great thing about texture stamps, is they're just the beginning. You know, they might be the stimulus for a design, or they might just be an attributing factor to your design. £24.95 is all you pay. Lots going on, and lots of jewellery to be made. And one of the pieces that you've made is something I've never seen from polymer clay before. And have you had this idea before? Have you created something like this before?
Which one was that?
This?
The scarf. Yeah, my very first show I did a very small one.
But not to this size.
Not to that size, no.
I was going to say, because that was with me, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was
We did
right,
that. We did it together.
Yeah.
And you made I mean, it was about that size, wasn't it?
It was more for a sort of chiffon scarf.
Yeah, like a brooch type
yeah.
of size.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, it's a big one, that one.
It's wonderful. That's funky.
I thought of Mother's Day coming up, something like that would be nice. And
Lovely.
with that other deal you got of the other different colours, you don't have to do it in these colours. You get this wonderful kit, but if you got the other colours, you could do it in brighter colours as well.
If you wanted to, yeah, especially going into spring and summer, if you want to. But then, having said that, you know, on an evening out, and you want to wrap, you know, even on a know spring or summer's evening, you still want a shawl, or you want some kind of you know scarf or something just to wrap around. Just to have that as a feature would be wonderful, wouldn't it? I think that's a lush piece of jewellery, and it's a piece of jewellery that has a unique quality about it, something that will make your jewellery or your accessory stand out, won't it?
Because every time you do one, it's going to be completely different. You're never going to be able to do the same one twice.
And then to top it off, you've taken us to a spring garden.
This is my garden.
I feel like I need to sing in an English country garden. No. That's what it feels like. It just takes me there straight away. It is a really unique way of inspiring the springtime look to your jewellery. It's big. It's the kind of piece of jewellery that would make me go, oh.
Yeah, it's a statement piece. It's just basically to show you what you can do with the kit. You know, if you didn't want to go that big, you could maybe do the one at the bottom just as a pendant on its own.
Yes.
You don't have to go that big.
Yeah, because you've got the chain as well, so you could use it as the single pendant. And then you've continued along that same thoughtfulness of creating a springtime look by this fluted formation. And again, these are all arrangements of using the texture sheet as much as possible to add that influence, isn't it? £24.95 is all you pay. I will just highlight the fact that we've sold over 30 and we've still got people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people who haven't actually checked out their baskets on the web. So if you do want to succeed in getting this kit, you do need to check out your baskets to guarantee that this is yours. And I've still got people on the phone lines. 0800 644 655 is that free phone number to dial, or you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Right.
What I'm going to show you is, this is the start of all. This is a sheet that I did. I just put some scrap clay through the clay roller with the texture sheet, and then I just highlighted it just to show you what it looks like.
Oh my goodness me, is that the blood?
I thought that was the
texture sheet.
No, that's just scrap clay. I thought I'll do one and I'll highlight it just to show you what it looks like. But, you know, this is what I did for
gosh,
Laura.
that looks so tribal.
Yeah, it is. It's garden, tribal. There's just so many things you could do with it. So what I'm going to show you is how to make one of the leaf beads.
These ones?
One of these ones, yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
I'm going to show you how to do that. So just know Helen's actually going to be watching later on.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she lives in Ontario, and I told her I was on and doing her sheets, and she's going to watch on YouTube later on.
Helen's obviously the lady who creates, Helen Braille is the lady who does the textures. Everyone's gone, who's Helen? Helen Braille who does the texture sheets.
So she's going to be watching later on YouTube. I've got to send her the link. So, hi Helen. Right, so first of all, what I did was I used my Fat Daddy cutters, and I wanted to get a sort of basic shape. and I used the third one in.
And we are going to bring you these nylon cutters later on. We have got all of the different sides. We've got the pear shape, we've got the fan, and we've also got the marquee.
Yeah.
So we will be offering you the nylon cutters if you would like to create this exacting look that Anne's taken us through today.
I say you can use other cutters, but these ones are really good. So what I've done is I've just taken, this is just some scrap clay that I brought from home, and I'm using the third size. Okay.
And if you didn't have scrap clay, you could use just one of the blocks.
Yeah.
The darker colour.
Just the darker colour. What I did was I mixed some colours just to get a little bit darker, and then I used those. So what I've done is I should have actually done that. Please excuse me, and done a double one. No, it's not. Please excuse me. I'm tired. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, and it's only 10 to 10.
Right, so I'm going to do 2. Okay, and take that out. And then I'm going to get a cocktail stick, because what I want to do is put a hole in. It's got hair in there somewhere. And what I want to do is make a hole top to bottom. So one of the easiest way I've found of doing it with when you've got little flat texture sheets, if you get a cocktail stick and just put it in top to bottom and squish it in just to make one of your irrigation channels.
Yeah.
And then do the same on the other part of the bead. This cocktail stick's a little bit bent, but you'll obviously use a straight one. And then just put that on top, and then
directly on top,
yeah. And that'll meet up, so you'll have a hole all the way through.
Oh, you turn it upside down,
turn
and then
it upside down, yeah.
Right,
so you'll have a hole all the way through. It's just that when you make one that small, it's difficult, you can't get it through. There are other ways we can cut shapes out.
So could you leave the cocktail stick in?
You could, but once it's baked, you'd have difficulty trying to get it out. Yeah, because it's textured, it would probably stick to it.
Okay.
So what I've done now is, if you don't have a mould to make a domed shape, this is a really good tip. What I've done is, this is one I'm going to show you later on how to use. Use the, I think it was the second one I used of these, and just cut out another piece of clay. Okay. Put that to the side. And then just pop it on top, like that. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of a dome. And then you would bake that in your oven, okay? And then it comes out like that. Now, the reason I've domed it like that is to give you a little bit of height. If you look at the beads, the floral bead, it's got a little bit of height to it.
Oh, can I profile it? Is that all right, guys?
Yeah.
If I did that, and then if I showed you that's the base, so you can see how it's like rising. It's like bulbous, isn't it?
What I would normally do when I've got more time is, if you turn it over again, that bit there where the leaves are quite not very rigid, I would actually infill that with more clay.
Here?
Yeah, and bake it. I've done it on the big scarf one. I've done it on the back.
Oh, I see. I'm going to just...
And then it makes it a bit more rigid.
Guys. In fact, I'll lift it and I'll come back into
Yeah, it's
shot.
just I didn't have time to do all of them.
So what you've done is when you've got the leaves coming out,
I've just gone in and filled it in. Yeah,
so that you've got a stronger structure.
It's solid, yeah. Because I had a little bit of accident with my pendant, because I didn't have time to do it all. Because it does take a long time. You've got to have patience to...
It's just amazing.
Yeah, it does take a while.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we've got this dome.
We've got this dome. This is the basis of our leaf bead. So what we're going to do is use our texture sheet, and I've just used some of the jungle clay because I haven't got much of the bright green left. I actually mixed one part, two parts.
So one part of the jungle
and two parts of the green, and I got that colour.
Okay.
And that was what I used for...
One part of the jungle.
Yep.
What's the actual colour of that green? I can't remember. Is it just called green?
Just called green, yeah.
So one part of the jungle, two parts of the green, and that would create that look.
Yeah, it gives you that colour. So that was what I used for the leaves. But I say I haven't really got enough left, so I'm going to just use the jungle. Okay. So what I do is I've just put this through on number 1. So I've got a sheet of clay, and I'm going to take my texture sheet and I'm just going to pop it on there. Okay. And I'm just going to put it through the clay roller.
Oh.
Yeah, because it imprints better. Now, it might be a little bit stiff. You do have to really, this is my morning workout as well. There we go. Right, I want to take that off.
I think I went.
There you go.
Oh, it does make a difference, doesn't it?
It makes such a difference. You see that imprint there.
Aye. Okay,
beautiful.
So even though it's a little bit more of a battle to get it through the...
Yeah.
And what... is that
That's
the
on
widest?
number one, yeah, on the widest one.
So the widest one to push it through, okay.
It is a little bit of a... to get it through, but you can see the difference,
yeah. Definitely.
So what I'm going to do is, as you can see, it's all different sort of leaves, and all I did was using my craft knife. If you've got one of these craft knives, or you know, an awl, or
a flexi cutter.
The flexi cutter, because you've got to go round, your actual blades are not really good for this. You can maybe do the edge,
okay.
But these are really good. I think I got this for about £2 in a garage or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out round some of the leaves, and it's just, that's all it is just cutting it out. There you go. I'll take that one away. So you can use these in any way, shape or form. If you look at the end pendant that I did, I actually made a bead.
Yeah,
I made a barrel bead, yeah. Now I put some chain on it to make it sort of ladylike, but if you took the chain off, that would be nice for men's jewellery as well.
And you've created the same effect just because of that. The print's so good, isn't
Yep.
it? I mean, that the embellished feel about the actual texture stamp it's so detailed.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're my favourite texture stamp. I've been using these for about 4 years now, and I was going to bring some pieces of my own that I had made using these, but then I remembered they're in a shop, so I couldn't get them, unfortunately. So, and then just, you might just...
Do you find that this kind of these types of prints sell more because they have got that eternity about them, haven't they? That, you know, nature really is captured wonderfully, and it's never going to go out of fashion, is it?
No, you can use this in so many ways. You could use this as feathers. You don't have to use it as leaves. This would be really good as feathers. I've used these round picture frames, you know, and had divines going up round picture frames and things like that as well.
I was going to ask about that because you know how we did it a long time ago. We did a picture frame challenge as part of our of one of our shows.
Yeah,
it was brilliant. It was one of the funniest shows that I've ever presented. Gosh, I laughed so much that day. My cheeks hurt so much. But I had because I thought about doing polymer clay, and then I didn't know. Can you? I mean, if you would you do the polymer clay and then stick it to? Would you harden?
You can do that. You can do it as long as it's flat on the back, and then you can glue it on.
Right.
Depends what your frame is. Some of them you can actually bake.
Right. I was going to say, can you bake something?
Because
it's that you don't put it. It's only 120 that the polymer goes in at. So I kind of thought part of me thought, well, I'm sure that 120 is not going to. I'm sure probably would melt some things, but I didn't think, you know, it would melt other things.
I'll tell you one of the other things I've done is if you've got candles in your house, you know the little candles you get from the supermarket, a couple of pounds, and it's like air freshener ones, keep the glass afterwards and take all the wax out, and this round the outside, leaving spaces, and put a tea light in it, and it's fantastic. You're completely changing it. I've got one, I did have one in my bedroom, but I broke it. I'm going to make another one. I had an accident, and but if you just leave spaces between the leaves, it looks fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start to put my leaf on top of this bead that I've made. Okay. Now, what I'm going to suggest is,
excuse me.
It doesn't matter so much at the bottom, but at the top, just leave a space so that the thread can get in with the, you know, any beads and that. If you see that I've done some beads there, and just place them how you like to place them. You don't have to, you know, it's just really how you feel and what way you want them to go in. Okay, there we go. And then you would bake that in the oven, obviously putting your little wiggly brown bits on it as well, if we've got time to do that. Okay.
You can already see how it's building up there, can't you?
Yeah. And all I did for the little
Do you know what I'm thinking of when I think, I'm going to tell you, I know I come off field sometimes, and I am granted that perhaps you're going to look at and think I'm Sunita.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yes. Can you remember
Yeah.
in that program where there's a panel and then people sing, and she walked into a certain house and she had
That's right.
leaves
She had
on,
those
just
leaves.
leaves,
Yeah.
just leaves. And so the moment I just looked at that actually could be,
Sunita.
yeah, isn't it? Oh.
And then all I did was I just got some brown clay and split it up the middle with my knife and just popped it on like that and then baked it.
And you just keep building.
You just build it up and then just bake it, and then if you want to put little flowers you can put little flowers all over it. As I say, I actually run out of a lot of clay to do a
but you've just added different qualities of flower design.
Yeah, I just had some little scrap clay. I was mixing some Pantone colours and I had some little blue left over, so I just thought I'd put them on.
Just add a little bit more of finish, and you can choose how you want to embellish as you go along, especially when you're creating jewellery for yourself, and you've got an idea in mind for the outfit that you're going to create, so you can almost match the flowers alongside it and things.
That's right, yeah.
Beautiful. Great idea, and we've got final stock available now, so if you do want to join us, we're in single quantity figures left on this deal, so £24.95 is all you pay. Brand new texture sheet alongside this kit as well. If you do want to join us, you can do so. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Let's head to the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame is the time where we get to celebrate your incredible journey in jewellery making. Whether you're just getting started or whether perhaps you're advancing and you want to inspire us. I know for a lot of the times when the likes of Anna's been on, a couple of days later we'll see the Wall of Fame with designs that have been, really, you've inspired people to try something different, which must be a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, it's really nice when people do that.
It is, and of course it's a nice part because sometimes your ideas trigger off something that then happens a few days later for us. So it's great to be able to share. And of course you could get £50 or £100 accredited to your JewelleryMaker account. That's always helpful, isn't it? That's always good. Let's have a look. We've got Alia in Ireland. Oh, well, happy St. Patrick's Day to you there, Alia. And she says, hope this finds you well. This is my 6th entry to the Wall of Fame. I happened to catch a designer inspiration show, there we go, last week with Laura Binding. She was making a wire cuff. I've been wanting to make one for ages, so I grabbed my 1mm JewelleryMaker silver wire and followed her lead. I found some beads from my stash and wove them on. Hope you like it as much as I do. We do. See, this is what I'm talking about, those designer shows and days like today, 309, and hopefully you might be able to be working alongside Anne to create something different for yourself today as well. Right, who's this? These are lovely. Excuse me, beg your pardon. Yeah, these are lovely. This is from Rosamund Smith, and where's Rosamund? Where's she? My Wall of Fame entry this week is black sardonyx drops with pink 6mm wire, gizmo and old Victorian jet beads from my great grandmother's broken pendant chain. Oh, that's good. Yeah, the organic look from the jet with the uneven faceting is unique. The sardonyx drops and wire were from JM. Good luck to all the Wall of Fame entries, and thanks to all the designers for the inspirational ideas. Love to all, Ros. And 2 kisses. Isn't that lovely that you're just recycling something? Yeah, that's fantastic. And that's number 3310. Yeah, and I have 312. Alex, this is my first attempt at wire wrapping using silver coloured copper wire from JewelleryMaker and some pearls I bought from your lovely selves a long time ago in a 2-strand bargain bundle. I knew these little pearls would be useful to me one day. The organic looking stone was given to me by a lady selling jewellery in America last summer. She said it was Willamette Agate and is local to the northwest of America and was found in a river running through Portland, Oregon. Anyway, this is definitely one for me me as it has memories of a happy holiday. And it's my first piece of wire wrapping. Thank you for all the demos and inspiration for providing me with such tiny, pretty pearls. Love, Alex. Well, Alex, what a wonderful story. And you know, when you're wearing jewellery that has that kind of memory and memento, it's even more special, isn't it? So congratulations to you. 312 you are.
Oh, we've got some chainmail here.
Yes.
Yeah, I like chainmail.
And me.
Yeah, this is from Alan Crosley. Good afternoon, guys. Watching and loving the show today. Sun is shining and the items are amazing. I bought some of the leather cord the other day and was wondering what I could do. Here is what I created. Something for you guys, I think. Simple but effective. Thanks for everything. Alan in London, but really from up north in Wakey. I think that's fantastic.
It's from Vicki. That's where I went to university.
Was it?
Yeah, well, I went to, just outside of Wakefield. It's a great part of the world. Yeah. And I lived in Huddersfield in the pie village called Denbydale. Lovely. Yeah, it's called the Pie Village because they have they did a world, what's it called, world challenge, world record, that's it, for the biggest pie ever made. And so the flower bed in the centre of Denbydale is actually it's actually a pie tin.
Really?
With flowers in now. That's my claim to fame. Maureen in Surrey says, loving the shows as always. Love the designer inspirations, and I watch every day. Hope you like my latest but simple and hopefully effective look. It's the Gems are black obsidian. I like this a lot. I think it's just one of those cascading looks that you could wear and better wear for your jewellery collection. Yeah, wonderful. Congratulations. And that was Maureen. Maureen, great to have your company, and you are 313. We've got lots still to look forward to here on the show. Plenty more inspiration from Anne in the polymer clay world. But we've also got something a little bit special. We've got the most phenomenal rainbow moonstone drops. Exciting, shimmering, effervescent, iridescent qualities of moonstone drops. They're big drops as well. We're not talking about your 1 mils. We're talking about some serious drops which are going to create a cascading waterfall of fairy tale fountains of beauty. And yours for the taking straight after the break. Join JewelleryMaker and specialist guest designer Debbie Bulford for a fun and relaxing day discovering the addictive appeal of chainmail. This workshop is ideal for beginners and will introduce the fundamentals of this art form. You will be guided through a range of beginner's weaves and learn how to create your own Byzantine bracelet and earring set. The full course includes a pack of 200 jump rings, a toggle clasp, a pair of shepherd hook earrings, the chainmail tutorial DVD, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a chance to meet the presenters, and take a visit to our gem museum. All this for just $74.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Get involved with JewelleryMaker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker.
The ultimate rainbow moonstone drops. These are the longest drops I have seen in this grade of stone. I've seen us do the 1 mil drops, and I've seen us do, if we're lucky, 1.5 mil, but these are big drops. These are significant. We're talking minimum 6 mil, 7 mil max. I mean, for me, the longer the stone, the more potential light shimmer you've got. Of course, the more surface area you have, the more light will enter, the more light will play off, and the more radiance and iridescent qualities will illuminate. Of course, this is not just iridescence, this is adularescence in its very, very finest form. Adularescence is the way the light reacts inside the stone to the surface. So what you find is that you'll have a schiller or a surface sheen that really is captured within every part of this stone. These are the biggest. Now, if I hold them up like so, because we've just seen that great close-up showing you all of the potential of that light play, but if I then hold them up, you'll get even more idea of the luxury. Look at that, the luxury of this quality. And it doesn't stop. I mean, it just literally does not stop playing with the light. The larger the gems, the more impact you should expect to see. And that's what you're seeing here. I mean, you can really see that vibrancy, that intensity of quality. Rainbow Moonstone is an exceptional gemstone. We really are bringing you here a quality look, a quality opportunity, and the size is what makes the difference. And normally we would have to charge you for that size. You know, we would always have to say, the larger a gemstone gets, well, in principle, normally the more expensive it is. That's also in comparison to sometimes the smaller it gets, the more expensive it is. There really is that case, is that quality. Now you have got something special with this price tag. It is a 21 centimeter strand with some of the largest drops of moonstone that we've had for a very... I'm actually dating this back. I'm going to suggest that this is probably the largest moonstone we've had all year so far. Do you agree, guys? Have you seen anything that's this big before in moonstone? I haven't seen it. As I say, yes, I've seen the 1 mil, the 2 mils, those little faceted drops sitting, almost like a bit of detail, but the smaller pieces. These are bold statement sizes. These are impact, pendant almost. Would you agree? If I took one of these, let's take this one. If I took this one and just added a bit of chain, that's it. One single piece with just a simple chain. I mean, that is a quality look, isn't it? Perfect for June, of course. We know we're heading towards June, and Moonstone is June's birthstone, so that would be great if you wanted to do a birthday gift for somebody in June of just a single pendant and a chain. Or alternatively, oh, is it you? Ah, 1st of June. Ah, pinch punch, 1st of the month. Ah, how lovely. I'll forget that. I'm just to say, I'm rubbish at remembering birthdays. It took me around about 11 years to remember my husband's birthday. 11 years of getting it wrong. To that 11 years, I was with my husband on the 11th year. I still forgot when his birthday was. Just don't remember. My children's birthdays, I struggle so much to remember my children's birthday. And I tell you what, I'm not going to forget those days in a hurry. That's for sure. I was there. I can guarantee I was there. Yes, I'll not forget that pain in a hurry now. The thing is, This is, for me, the nicest part about giving a gift to somebody on a birthday is to give it as a recognition of how special they are to you. So if you want to give them a memento, something that they're going to cherish so that you're really telling them how special they are, giving a birthstone is a wonderful way to capture that. Handmade jewellery, first of all. Second of all, giving that quality of finish to your jewellery. It just reflects how important they are. So if maybe it's a birthstone, Mother's Day as well, what a great way to give somebody something special on Mother's Day. Whether you're going to make lots and lots of pendant and chain designs, or whether this is going to be one wonderfully strong centerpiece for your neckline. The choice is yours, but they're most definitely the largest of your rainbow moonstones I've seen for a very long time. 11 by 6 to 23 by 7 millimeter, a full 21 centimeter strand, and all yours for one price tag, and that price is just £14.95. How many are you getting? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 amazing pendants, 18 focal point pendants, and all for just £14.95. So working well under £1 a pendant, £1 a centerpiece. You might want to do some gents jewellery as well, of course, like maybe like a dog's tooth with some nice leather. I know we did some great leather deals over the weekend. If you got the leather deals, then perhaps you've already got your cord. Now you need those dog tooth type of designs. And dog tooths are not just for gents though, are they? You know, they're very popular across the board.
Yes, definitely.
And if you do want to join me on this one, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, and you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Wendy, congratulations in Nottingham. You've definitely got yours. I've got Barbara and Paula, Cynthia, Christina, you've got yours. Irene's joined me. Lanarkshire, Berkshire, Greater Manchester, Oxfordshire, Suffolk, Cheshire. You've all confirmed. Everybody who's on the phone lines right now, we see you there. We're processing your call as fast as we possibly can. The definite quality that we're offering you is matched by the quantity and the size. That's the thing. It is the size of these pieces that really, really do make a difference. Huge congratulations on that deal if you have got it for £14.95. They're so strong, aren't they? Such a statement look. And I'm wondering, you know those gorgeous silver pearls that we had earlier on?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know whether we've got any of those left in stock. But let me just, I'm just going to pop these on. If I got those silver pearls, yes, 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 is what I say.
Good combination.
That is a fabulous combination of light reactions. Of course, you've got your shimmer from your pearls, that's your pearlescence, and then you've got your qualities of shimmer from your beg your pardon, your rainbow moonstone, and you've got that combination. The pearls, how many have I got left of that? Restricted, very, very restricted stock of your pearls. So if you do want the pearls, I think I'm in the teens in terms of quantity left for your pearls. So if you do want to join us, it was £11.95 for your silver pearl combination, stacked pearl strand that you're looking at here. I mean, really stacked, almost double the quantity I would expect to see on a strand there, and you've got it all there. £14.95 for your big drops of moonstone. And then we have your combination. I've had lots and lots of people saying good morning to us today. Lots of people wishing us a happy St. Patrick's Day. Wishing it right back to you. If you do want to say hello to us today, have you got any questions for Anne about polymer clay? Have you got anything that you've always wanted to know in terms of design and capabilities? We've talked about the opportunity of how to best get get something different out of polymer, maybe doing candle holders or creating something unique like that. Do you have a question that you want to ask? Go for it. Anne's here at your disposal. If you do want to text in, you can do at 60777. Oh, but we've got a text message coming on. Let's just read this one. Make sure you start your text with JM Studio. Give us your name and then text into 60777. Normal network charges do apply. Right then, let's have a look and see who's this. Jewel. Hello. Just wanted to thank you for arranging Wake Up Siren on my birthday. Oh, it's Joe. Oh, it's Joe. It's birthday, Joe. From now on, it's birthday. Now, Jo, from now on, you have to say birthday, Jo, and we'll know exactly who you are. Birthday siren on the 7th. It's Jo for the items I wanted. Did wake me up, yes. Got straight on the phone for the spinel, but still missed it. I was engaged at first. Oh, never mind. Was very sweet of you. Hope you're feeling well now. You look great. Oh, bless you. Thanks, Jo. Much love to you again. It's Jo. Jo. They're all taking the mickey out of me. No, it's Vicki. It's Jo. It's Jo. Jo. They're saying it's Jo, and I'm going, it's Jo. Bless you, Jo. Lovely to have your company today. Now, just arrived in the building, and I'm being absolutely straight here. Before we came to air, these were not available. We've come to air, and they've just arrived and come straight on air. This is how it works with us, live television show. This is how we play it, and sometimes you never know what's going to happen next. Was I expecting this combination coming to air today? The amethyst drops and faceted ovals of pink amethyst. These are exceptional. Your pink ovals of amethyst coming up later on. Within the next 20 minutes or so, I will be bringing you your huge drops. Just look. Ready? Again, alongside your rainbow moonstone as singular pendants. Man, that looks so expensive on its own. I mean, you can see the grades of the cut. Look at, if I just keep on letting, if I just move my neckline so you can really see the faceting. These have just arrived. The lapidary work on these is spectacular. Just arrived. Very, very, very beautiful. And they're going to be within the next 20 minutes. Next 20 minutes. Before that, let's keep skivvying along, and let's go. Let's go to oh, now we've done the limes and the lemons. Now let's stick with citrus, but let's go to much more of your oranges and your lemons. So we've done limes and lemons. Now we're going lemons and oranges. Oranges and lemons, said the bells of St. Helens. Take a look at this. Yes. Zesty again. Would go wonderfully well if you really did want to go for that. I would suggest that fruity Caribbean feel, especially if you got the last texture stamp with those almost palm leaf kind of qualities to the stamp. And if you got the greens and the limes from that amazing starter bundle, well, if you got that combination of the agate earlier on, then what about adding alongside this another powerhouse of colour? Vibrant is what I can see here. Intense, exciting, warm vibrancy. And you know, when we start to think about what jewellery can do, it can transform your look, it can enhance your look, it could be the focal point to your look. I mean, often is the case, I'll choose what jewellery I'm going to wear and then decide what outfit. You know, it depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes jewellery can be the outfit, can't it? Yeah. Jewellery can be much more of the focal point. I wear a lot of black, so I know that my jewellery needs to be a little bit more of an impact, because I want to make sure that I look a bit different than just wearing a simple black outfit. And jewellery can really transform, and with these colours you've got that capability of transformation. Let's just show you these first of all, and these are all about size, statement, quality, finish. And if I hold these to the profile, you'll see that they're twisted, so you don't just have a flat surface design. These are twisted, so you've got this curvaceousness and this movement. You've got the citrus of the oranges matched by the beautiful freshness of the lemon tones from your quartzite. These are 31 by 22, so they're certainly not small. 31 by 22. Big top drill drops, and if I hold them all out, again, pendants. You know, we've seen some great pieces in terms of pendant potential today. And you can say the same again on this strand. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. silent coughing. We have got, on top of your yellow quartzite twisted flat drops, you've also got your natural light orange agate in your plain round. And you've also got these wonderful coated quartz in your 6mm. I like these. If I hold these out, they've got this burnt orange quality, but with that lovely coating, they really, really do have this rainbow quality about them. Now, I do have to say, just yesterday, we had a very similar strand like this on in the greens, and it flew out. And I mean genuinely flew out. So please be warned. If you do want to see, there you go. I've got lots of people already there. Janice, hello to you. I've got buyers in Menorca. Hello to Kent, Hertfordshire, Yorkshire. It's across the globe we are here at JewelleryMaker. Buyers seeing the potential and instantly responding. If you do want to join us, you're going to have to be fairly sharpish, because I tell you what, it's this fruitiness is not going to hang around. And this is the kind of fruit that doesn't go off. This is the kind of fruit that's really going to have that powerhouse of quality day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. Genuine gemstones have the potential to last a lifetime for your jewellery wearability. And you've got that chance with this quality combination. And in particular, take a look at that coating of gorgeous quartz, and the price tag. I'd have paid $12.95 for that strand there. I'd have anticipated $12.95 for that one strand. And yet, if I gave you each one of those pendants on a chain, you probably could justify that pendant and necklace being £12.95 for each one of them, couldn't you?
You could soutache with those as well.
Of course. Yeah, you really could soutache perfectly with each one of these. And also, creating the cuff-like bangles that we've seen the likes of Laura Binding, one of our amazing wire designers, creating at the moment, could really cushion that in, couldn't you? £12.95, not just for your drops, but also for your larger rounds, and also these wonderfully warm burnt oranges with the rainbow coating, which just adds another level. I can't quite get my head around that price tag. £12.95 for all three big pieces for £12.95. Congratulations now to Jeanette and Devon. Great to have your company buys in Middlesex, Essex, Aberdeenshire. Come and say hello to us today. Don't forget, text in and say hello to us. If you've got any questions for Anne, you can text into 60777. We love hearing from you today. So it's all about being a live interactive show. And so if you do want to, if you do have something to chat, maybe you've got a challenge for Anne. Maybe you look at Anne. Anne's like that. Don't you dare set me a chat.
Getting home in one piece.
Exactly, she's like that. No, not today. 60777 is where you can text into, and give us your name so we know who we're talking to. And thanks very much for saying hello to us already, if you already have. £12.95, and lots of people still holding on those phone lines for us. To process your call, of course, you are on that local free phone number, so it is just an investment of your time, not your money, on those lines. £12.95. I'm impressed by that, mainly because I'd have justified £12.95 for just your larger quartzite, those big flat twisted drops. I'd have justified £12.95 for just that one strand, and been very comfortable with £12.95, because each one of them are pendants, each one of them are bold statement pieces to your jewellery making. Even if you just added a chain, you could sell around about what each one of those on a chain for a tenner, do you think? A nice neckline piece for a tenner? Even if you said a fiver, even if you said 5, 2, 5, 10, so hang on, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80. They're all taking the mickey out of my math. I'm like that. They're all just they're so taking the mickey out of my counting. I went, so let's just count. Even if they were £5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 10, 20, 40. Oh, I have been quite poorly. Can I just highlight that my brain is probably not quite on? I feel quite muffled in my head. That's my excuse for not being able to count. See, my daughter's doing her 5 times table now. She has to know 2s, a 5s and a 10s. She can do them like that, and it's me going, 5, 10, 20. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Look, even if you sold each one of these on a chain and you charged a £5, that could be you making £60+ just from that one strand on chain. It's amazing, isn't it? And yet, in one way, you look at that £12.95 and you've got it. Part of me says, actually, perhaps it's this strand that's the feature. Maybe this strand is the feature strand for you because it's so unique. It is so different. It's totally transparent, so you see right the way through. The burnt oranges have then got this rainbow coating, which creates a real fairy tale effect and such a unique look. For just £12.95, it's yours for the take. Juicy. It could have been called Juicy Lucy or something like that, isn't it? Fruity Juicy or something, because it's got that fruitiness about it. Grapefruits and lemons. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Double trouble, double trouble. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Yes, it's time for your double troubler. If you have just got the drops, ka-ching, then this is an add to your order. Don't think about it. It's a double trouble. It's a no-brainer. Buy it early if you got the big drops, certainly the biggest drops of Rainbow Moonstone I've seen for a very long time. If you got the drops, then you need to get this double trouble deal. You need to get it. I'll show you why. What about if you just created one simple design with a neckline full of Rainbow Moonstone? Now that is good looking jewellery potential. And what a nice sterling silver clasp. That's the type of jewellery that should be commanding a lot more money than it's actually going to cost you to make it. You've got the chance to be able to get the drops. I don't know how many I've got left in stock, but if I've got any left in stock, I would add to my order if I haven't already done so. With the big faceted, non-faceted drops, we're working alongside those with this double trouble deal. These are your graduated faceted run dells, and whether you are going to get the drops or not, there's a lot of jewellery to be had from 2 strands. How about 2 strands for just £9.95? £9.95 when you consider so much jewellery making. And that's the thing, isn't it, Anne? If you're somebody who's in the trade, if you're somebody who's making money from jewellery making, because there's a lot of people do it as a hobby, and that's one part, and you would buy them in a certain way with an intention to treat yourself or maybe make something for somebody else as a gift. But if you're buying for trade, if you're buying to make a business, then you've got to buy wisely.
Yes, you've got to maximise your potential to make your profit.
And that's the biggest thing is that with this kind of deal, when you've got, and these are full length strands, I mean, look at this, full length strands, when you consider that £9.95 you're paying for, let me get the ruler of truth. Let me get the ruler of truth. Oh, the ruler of truth, just so I can check the length of these. 32, 33 centimetres of each strand. So that's what, over 60 centimetres of jewellery making potential of glorious qualities. And we know that, again, it's June's birthstone, so this would be another way to pre-plan for those of you in the trade. I'd double buy this one. I would double buy this. I would multi-purchase on this deal because there's not many chances to get this quality of Rainbow Moonstone for less than £5 a strand of this length. 30+ centimetres per strand is not the price tag of £4.95 or less normally. So this type of deal is certainly come and grab it while we've got it. Huge congratulations if you've done that already, like the lovely Sandra in Nottinghamshire, Karen in West Midlands, Anne-Marie's joined me in Merseyside, Catherine's in Cheshire. I've got Violet joining me in Midlothian. Congratulations, Sheila in Surrey. I've got Carol in County Durham. Hello, Carol. I've got Annette in Flintshire. Plenty of people picking up that phone now on the free phone number. Plenty of people joining us on the web at jewellerymaker.com. Once you see the real potential of length, and if I show you this just as a neckline piece, even that's just simple and effective, isn't it? Even that just creates a wonderful, and that's what, less than £5 to make. If you restrand, you add a simple clasp. Of course, we did that brilliant findings deal as the early bird, and that findings pack was what was $7.95 for 100 findings, and it included decorative toggle clasps, etc. That's now sold out. But if you got that, you've already got the clasps. So all you need to do is just restrand, and hey presto, £5. £5. What do you buy for £5 these days that has a wearability for a lifetime? And that's not an exaggeration. You know, Mother Nature has created this gemstone. She's created this gemstone over thousands of years. It doesn't just form overnight. You know, not even pearls, and they're one of the fastest forming stones around, but even pearls don't create overnight. They take years and years, whereas this could be thousands of years in the making. So there's that wearability that potentially you could be wearing your jewellery for such a significant period of time. £9.95 for your double stranded deal. That is a double trouble deal, and I do still have people on the lines and people still to confirm and quantity available. So that's the good news. It's still there available for you. £9.95. I'm going to put it alongside those drops again so that you can see them. I was thinking, would you perhaps intercede the smaller rondelles alongside the drops? So if I show you what I'm thinking, what about, would you just do, just to keep it simple, like that? Do you see that? Very princessy, you know, very bridal. I was thinking just a very elegant rainbow moonstone, maybe brides in June. Nice birthstone for June, but also for that would be a wonderful way to create a glamorous bejeweled neckline, wouldn't it? Oh, I've got friends getting married coming up in the next few weeks, and I'm so, you know, when you start to get that, so you know how I said I was quite poorly over the weekend, and so I was shopping online. I didn't know what to buy, so I just bought everything. Do you ever have one of those days? Do you ever have one of those days?
You're allowed, you were poorly.
I was poorly?
Yeah.
That's it?
It's therapy.
It was making me feel better. So heaven knows what's going to arrive over the next couple of days. I did warn the husband, because obviously I'm away at work. I just so you know, there may be parcels arriving quite frequently to the house. And he said, why? I went, well, you know, while I've been upstairs feeling poorly, well, and he just looked and went, how many parcels? I went, well, some bigger than others and some smaller. I've ordered rugs, I've ordered a new bed for the bed, we've ordered literally a whole new furniture for the kids. And I don't know, what the heck, do it online, I'm poorly, I need therapy. Oh yes, there you go. Retail therapy. £9.95. I've got just 18 left on this quantity available. I have got multi-buyers, and rightly so, because if you are bridal inspired, of course, we did that great bridal show with Sheila just a couple of days ago. If you saw that, it was very, very popular. If you were perhaps creating tiaras, just simple hair combs for bridesmaids, and all of that type of detail, you could create with this one strand combination. Of course, it's the two strands you're getting for £9.95. Ooh, the response we have already had from this Amethyst drops. The response has been phenomenal. Instant. The moment you saw this, I was at the call centre was at what time? We've got people asking what time. Yes, Dion, I did say 20 minutes or so, and Dion said if we don't do it now, she thinks that literally we'll have a troop of people coming into the studios going, play it now. It's gonna come and it's gonna go. It's be on air and it'll be gone. On and gone is what we'll call it. The on and gone deal. It's brand new. It's just arrived. I didn't have it before I came to air when I started this morning. We don't have a close-up recording or anything like that, because it's literally arrived in the vault and come straight to air. That's how we like to do it sometimes when we're live. Ready? The graphics are on. you can now make your purchase. For every single person who's already showed interest, those people who've been on the phone lines waiting and literally waiting for us to play this, for those people who have been asking us on the text, anybody who's been saying yes, this is it, right? It's on, the graphics are on, you can go for it. Unleashed is this offer. It's not going to hang around. The quantity, although is, I would suggest, pretty good for what the size of these stuff, it's not going to hang around. It is not. Look at that. I told you. Okay, I've got to tell you now, these are not going to hang around. I've instantly got people on the phone lines. Instantly the web has shot up. That's buyers in Hertfordshire, Buckinghamshire, Aberdeenshire, Dorset, Leicestershire, Berkshire. Phone buyers are just starting to filter through, but that's just the response. But we can see you already holding on those lines. Thank you for your patience is what I'm going to say in advance, because this will be a very, very, very busy deal. Very busy deal. Right. We have got for you tremendous, magnificent, majestic pendants. I'm not going to call them drops. I'm not going to call them stones or beads. I'm going to call them pendants. Please forgive me if you don't agree. I accept that perhaps some of these are drops for earrings, but the size of them, the command of them, the quality, they are centerpiece pendants. Hecky thumper, look at those phone lines. Look at how busy it is. Straight, I haven't even talked about price. I haven't told you what you're going to do in terms of the potential. All we're talking about is your reaction, your instinct. And I've got a lot of people checking out on the web, people already know what we can do in terms of an offer. We are talking, I call them centerpieces, and I'm talking about ones like this one. And they are banded, which just makes them even more Moorish and wearable and desired, because it just reminds you of how you knew. Look at the quality of that lapidary work. Look at that faceting. I mean, it's, in fact, I tell you what, I will bring it down right and I'll hold it so that we can really see that, and then we'll have a close. Because we've got to remind ourselves that we really are, from start to finish, about bringing you quality, not just ingredients, but matching the ingredients with the lapidary work, the cut of the gemstone, getting the very best out of the design of the look. This is what it's all about. Look at this lapidary work, the faceting, each one of those triangular facets. Now, this would still be called a brilliant cut, even though a lot of people think that a brilliant cut is only synonymous to a round cut diamond. It's not true. The brilliant cut in the gem world is any faceted stone that has a triangular or a kite-like diamond formation of facets, and that's what you can see here. It could be called a briolette cut, but actually it's not rounded in terms of bulbous, so I would still be very happy with saying a brilliant cut stone. It's dramatic quality lapidary work that we're appreciating, and that's the luster. Look at the phone lines, my life. It is very, 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 very busy, as we would have predicted if we'd have known this was coming to our first thing this morning. Genuinely, just so you know, the reason that you can't get a close-up, you know, normally we give you a close-up on a little turntable. We can't do that because it's come into the building before, probably since we've been to wear, and hence, you know, obviously everybody's now in front of cameras, etc. So we can't do you a close-up, but what I can do is hold it and let you peruse at your leisure each one of these individual pendants. And I am going to say pendants because the size of them command pendants. Drop earrings, yes, fair dues, but I'm just thinking, for me, size and beautiful centerpieces of quality, totally pendant worthy. 16 by 10 to 30 by 16 is your approximate sizing. A full featured offer for you right now. And how do you fancy all this quality for less than £20? Yep. Oh, well, I heard in my ear less than £20, and I was thinking it's going to be, it simply has to be £19.95. There was nowhere, not on your Nelly was I predicting a £17.95. Dion said to me, under £20. Literally, Dion said to me, Dion's my producer, she's the lady in the hot seat, she's there, and she's a wonderful producer, she works incredibly hard. When she says to me under 20, I go, well, that's £19.95, because why would you look at this strand and not think £19.95? Well, gosh, there's the proof that we push the boundaries on every single deal that we offer you. £17.95, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, that's 10. So even if we did sell you this strand for $19.95, you'd still be less than £2 for each one. It's one of the world's most recognisable gemstones. It's certainly going to be one of the easiest sellers if you're somebody who likes to do trade shows and fairs and things like that. Amethyst, even if you did just £10 for a pendant, you know, with chain. I mean, that's what's that? It's £100. That's the £100 that you're going to make. Take away the $17.95 and a little bit of chain. That's probably going to be, you know, an easy, what, £60 in your pocket, £70 in your pocket if you do make these out and sell them for a tenner. I mean, that's obviously, that's just me doing a little bit of random maths. I can't guarantee that. That's not my job to do that. But I'm just thinking, if you did sell them, chain, pendant, that's what I'd do. You know, and I'm not a jewellery maker. In fact, let's turn to the jewellery maker who does make a living from her craft. What do you think?
Oh, they're beautiful. Pendants, definitely. You say you get your money back straight away just on that one in the middle.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That was my instinct. So I'm not coming off field on that one. You would agree with me on that?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I've actually been looking for one like that for a present for somebody. Just that might disappear.
Yeah, the thing is that you're right, gift potential is so very obvious on this type of strand, isn't it? You know, take away the fact that you could sell them for whatever for each pendant. Just take the thought process of looking at this as gift potential. You know, making wonderful, world-renowned, world-recognised gemstones like amethyst. They command more in terms of their respect because people know it. You know, there's no point in me saying that everybody has heard of every gemstone that we put to wear because it's not true. You know, something like Labradorite, it's one of our most popular gemstones, and yet if you went to your local high street, you probably would never see Labradorite. It's fascinating. Amethyst, I could guarantee that most jeweller shops will have the amethyst as part of their stock list. The reason for it is because it's incredibly popular and it's incredibly beautiful, as you can see there. £17.95 is all you pay. Multi-buys on this strand again. I think there's a lot of people who really do. I can see the that potential, the endorsement of opportunity of multi-creating from each one of those individual pendants. £17.95 is all you pay. Huge congratulations if you have got that one. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Right, we still have coming your way. Have I met? Do you know I've just mentioned Labradorite, and I haven't done it from the beginning. I have got, and every time we've talked about it before we came to air. Right, seriously. Right, listen to this in my ear. This is what's happening in my ear right now, because I'm about to show you a brand new strand of Labradorite, and this is what I'm hearing. Ready? Listen to this. Right, listen to it.
It's blue Labradorite.
Right? This is it. This is what I have to put up with all the time. Just continual, incessant. It's blue. It's blue Labradorite. We've never seen it. She's so excited. So excited. And it's not irritating at all. Watch this. It's the reason that we're so excited, and you know what, fair dues to Dion, she loves blue, full stop. Anything that's blue she loves. But to then put the favourite gemstone of all with this colouring, so excited. What time we're going to do this? That's because then you know that everybody's going to be going, what time? 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock today. Blue Labradorite. Woo! Blue, royal blue Labradorite. Yeah, it's exciting. And don't forget, within the same hour, we also have, never been seen before, the ultimate 30+ centimetre 4mm rounds of emerald. Not just any emerald, Rajasthan emerald. So exciting. Oh! Now, we have got plenty more to fit in before that. Loads of people asking us about the cutters. Yes, they're going to come up. Don't worry. They are going to come your way. Lots of people have seen, obviously, Anne working with them. And we're going to head to our next kit. Now, I promised you today that every single kit would have something brand new, something that you have never seen before within our Jewellery Maker walls. And this one, I think if I even take too many breaths, will sell out. Based on the one we... Every time somebody new who's walked into our studio has walked past this kit, they've stopped and gone, oh, they're so excited. So excited. And they just can't hide it. Take. Yes, they're all singing in my ear now. Thank you very much. This is not going to hang around. Just based on this brand new ingredient, this is not going to hang around. How do you fancy getting brand new memory wire? Yes, rose gold coloured memory wire. I need a siren. I need some kind of klaxon. I need some kind of honk, honk, honk. There you got it. There you got it. Yes, the siren is sounding because this brand new memory wire, but it's rose gold. Now, the moment that you see this and the potential of this gorgeous addition to your kit, and this is a kit that is not just going to introduce you to something brand new, but so much more potential, well, you know, this is not going to hang around at all. We are going to give you a very special deal. Now, we have 3 lots of memory wire, 14 coils in each, 3 lots of memory wire. Let me just check the gauge on this because I can't find it. We'll see if we can find that out. Guys, can we find out the gauge of the wire? It looks like it's either 0.8 or it's 1 mil, but I don't want to say that without having the guarantee. Well, we'll try and find that out for you. Nice quality finish, really nice quality finish. Right, this is brand new. I'm going to say this now. The moment I say brand new to memory wire, we know that it's going to fly out. Right, I can guarantee that this is not going to hang around. But take a look at what else you've got. Now you've got your black and you've also got your red. And these are your colour coordination pieces that are just going to ooze drama, real seductive qualities that you have there. And it is your glitter red, which just adds a little bit more shimmer, a little bit more appeal, and especially when we then introduce the colours of your gem strands as well. I'm thinking Moulin Rouge. Got instant Nicole Kidman singing that song at the top of that roof near with the windmill in the background. I'm thinking, that's what I'm thinking. You were thinking the other song. Oh no, I was up at the top of the roof with Ewan McGregor. Ah, the only place I should be with Ewan McGregor is on the top of a roof. This is the combination of real passion of colour. It's lovely, intense quality that you have here with the reds and the blacks. Now your red is, let me make sure that I give you the exact on the size on these. Your blacks 16 by 8 millimeter in these elongated drops, so 16 by 8. And then also you have your luscious rich reds, and I'm just trying to work out, it's not coming up on my information that I can find. There we are, the red agate. 8 mil, beg your pardon, didn't want to say 8 mil, but I figured they were, but I didn't want to say it until I definitely got the confirmation. 8 millimeter in your med mill. We've got that Moulin Rouge feel going on. Just to remind you, brand new memory wire available in this kit. Never been seen before, never been seen before. Adding to it as well with your findings. And of course, the findings match perfectly alongside. Now, of course, my inclination is that I always get the chain out, but that's because I find it extraordinary that within 100 pack findings, just one finding, a metre of chain is classified under one finding.
It goes so far.
Exactly. Goes so well together. Look at that. Yeah, really really looking good with that rose gold findings as well. Then you've also got your cord endings. If I just do this, your cord endings with your extender chain, with your S-shaped clasp. You've got all of these luxury finishes that you're getting to your deal. I've got shepherd hooks, I've got crimp beads, I've got jump rings, I've got things like decorative toggle clasps as well, your heart-shaped toggle clasp. So you've got the luxury of this. Plus, let's not forget, because we are the type of place that likes to just push the boundaries on our kits, and our kits are always about getting more for your money. That's what we're intending, getting something that you would never expect for the price that you'd never anticipate. So let's do that for you right now, and let's give you, if I do that here, if I just show you, you've also got all of your gleams as well in your copper and red combination. This complement of colours and real influences of dynamic would never ever expect to be as low as we're about to go. Now, if you were trying to buy these as separate entities on our own website, and I'm not suggesting that you're going to go and buy you're going to go to your other places. I'm suggesting you go to our website and do some price comparison. Take a look. We can't even get the memory wire, so there's no point in trying to price compare on that because you can't get it at the moment. The only way that you're going to get the memory wire, this is the rose gold finish, is by buying this kit right now. So if you do want to join us, now's the time to do so. Your price tag is just £24.95. Now I do apologise, we just have a graphical issue at the moment, but I will just repeat the price tag is £24.95. The code on this, guys, could you give me the code so everybody knows at least the code? GXGC 5454. So GXGC 54 is all is your code for your price tag of just £24.95. Brand new memory wire, and this memory wire it's so versatile.
Oh yeah,
the memory wire is so it's one of those ingredients that I've got in my collection, and I'm not really a jewellery maker. You know, I've dabbled and I try, and obviously you inspire me, all the designers inspire me, but memory wire is something that I've got in my collection because it's something that I can really make jewellery simply with. Oh yeah. Threading on, closing it, hey presto, you got yourself a piece of jewellery and you can walk away.
Simple.
And it is that simple, isn't it?
And very effective as well. Looks
yes.
Good.
And when you work with memory wire, when you've got the likes of pendants, etc., how do you, I mean, is it a case of you start with the memory wire and then build your pendant from there? How do you go about it?
What I tend to do if I'm using memory wire is, I don't know if you've maybe seen some of the pieces I brought in myself with my rubber tubing.
Yes.
I do like my rubber tubing. And this is great for putting through the rubber tubing to make a torque to then hang your pendant on, because it's a little bit more comfortable to wear as well. See, the torque necklaces, for those of you who wonder what torque is, torque necklaces are necklaces that have a memory to them, so they cushion against the neckline rather than having a chain which is more languid and liquidy. It's almost that it holds its structure around the neckline. Yeah. So first of all, I actually have to apologise because we had a little bit of a problem getting this kit to me. It was delivered, but it wasn't delivered to where I normally collect my kits, and it took me 2 days to find it. So I haven't actually done very much with it because we didn't get it until yesterday. So I do apologise, but I did actually manage to make just a little memory wire bracelet, and I like doing stone effects. Now, I couldn't do this stone effect in the studio because you need to freeze the clay.
Freeze it?
You need to freeze it.
Okay.
So what you do is you get a piece of red, piece of black, stick it in the freezer until it goes rock hard. Obviously condition it first, then put it in the freezer. When it comes out, use your, obviously one for polymer clay, a cheese grater, and you grate both colours into a bowl and just flick the bowl up and down so that they all mix freely, and then put them out and just flatten them, and that's the effect you get. If you do that, it works really, really nice with.
You have to talk me through. Say that.
Yep.
Sorry, I was listening and then I kind of I
got lost.
When you did the flippy thing, I didn't know what you mean.
If you grate like you're grating cheese into a bowl, and grate both colours in together, and then just flip the bowl. Just
mixing.
Yeah, just don't put your fingers in because it'll stick. But just flick it like that, and it all mixes.
What I was thinking. Yeah, just flicking.
I can't think of the right word.
Yes, just move it up and down.
Yeah. And then tip it out,
Yes.
and then flatten it, and that's the sort of effect you get.
And you just compress it?
Yeah, just compress it and it goes like that.
That's
really
cool.
Nice. It's not a technique I can show in the studio because I need to have it absolutely solid.
And so how long do you freeze it for?
It usually freezes in about half an hour.
Right, so you just put a full block in?
I take what I'm going to use and condition it first into like a long tube.
Okay.
Because it's easier to grate then, and then put it in the freezer.
Okay.
But it's wonderful with pastels. If you've got 2 or 3 pastel colours in it, it's fantastic. It gives you a sort of really nice marbled effect.
Yes.
So that was what I did, and I made some beads with it. So I only got this last night, so I do apologise.
When you've got this type of thing, do you use a bit of rough or old clay?
Scrap clay, scrap clay. Roll it into a bowl. And then you can put, what I did was I put this through the clay roller a little bit to spread the pattern, because you can use it like that because it's nice like that as well. But it just made a bigger pattern, and then baked it and then just glazed it. So and gave this effect, because I thought with the red and the black gemstones, and I had some of this rubber tubing at home as well that I'd got from JM, and I thought I'd make a little memory wire bracelet. It's not finished because I would put dangles off here as well.
We do have the tubing, just so you know, but it's a very, very limited stock. So if you do want the tubing, you can find it on our website. Of course, it is available as an... oh, is it not?
Oh, it's sold out.
Okay. Yeah, keep watching. There literally is limited availability on it. So watch the website. It should come into stock, but it'll come into stock with a tiny quantity of the tubing. So it's there available on our website at JewelleryMaker.com if you want that red tubing. And you've just literally threaded through the memory wire.
I've cut the rubber tubing in different sizes so that the beads sit at different angles, because you don't want all the large beads at the same place. So when you put it on, I like to wear these sort of quite chunky. It wraps around. I tend to wrap them over, and it sits like that.
It's really easy wear jewellery, isn't it? I think that's why so many people. And also, if you're making, and you don't know who you're making for, the memory wire is incredibly versatile, because you don't need to know lengths, you don't need to know like thicknesses that you need to create, because they just wrap around any wrist, don't they?
It fits any size, and I've got. This is one I made a long time ago for myself. This is one out of different colours, and that's different. See, it's all different. Sort
Gorgeous.
Of, and they are big and chunky. And I always wrap them and cross them over, so that they sit better than if you just wrap them round.
And somebody's just texted in asking, can you bake the polymer clay on the wire?
You can, and you can also bake it on the rubber as well.
Oh, really? Both?
Yes, I use this to make findings and to make loops in the back to put torques through as well. So you can actually bake it into the.
So the answer is yes.
Yes. Yep.
Good news. £24.95 is all you pay for this fantastic combination. Brand new memory wire. That's the rose gold memory wire, or rose gold coloured memory wire, should I say? And that includes the larger, which is neckline piece, the wrist wear, and also the rings as well. So the smaller, so the large, medium, and small in the memory wire, available with this bundle. Plus, on top of that, of course, you get your polymer blocks, you get your 2 strands, and all of your findings, all for just £24.95. The real chance to develop and create something totally different for your jewellery making. And if you do want to give it a go, if you're perhaps ready to take that step, now's the time to do so. You get your free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. And we have some wonderful tutorial DVDs for polymer clay, whether it's introducing you or developing into different types of techniques. So if you do want to find anything out about our DVDs, available on our website, JewelleryMaker.com, or speak to our call centre and they'll lead you through all the different DVDs for just £4.95. It's an add it to your order, isn't it? We've got lots still to look forward to. How about we go over to the Wall of Fame? I have Jane. Hello, Jane. She says, my entry this week is a bracelet and earring set made from 95 sterling silver jump rings, which I purchased from JewelleryMaker. They are made using Helms weave, a technique that I taught myself from a book. I love watching the designers and learning new tips every morning with a cup of tea and my Yorkshire Terrier Pippa. It would make my day if this got shown on the show. Good luck to everyone. And that's Jane in hearts. Oh, Jane, they're wonderful.
That's fantastic.
I love those.
Yeah.
They're my kind of earrings, and the matching bracelet.
Oh, that's lovely.
Spectacular. Really nice technique. Really like that one. At 316.
Right, I've got
Excuse me, sorry.
I think it says tiara here, and it's from Carol Carter. And Carol says, hi JM, my latest entry to the Wall of Fame. My first go at making a tiara was rose garnet, moonstone, pink baroque pearls, white potato pearls, all from JM. Love everything about JM. Regards, Carol. And that is fantastic.
Really simple.
It is beautiful.
And yet so effective, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fabulous.
And she's number 314.
And I've got Mary from East Sussex. She says, this week's Wall of Fame, 8-strand Kumahima bracelet. Cord shell inspiration from JewelleryMaker. Findings from my stash. My first wrapped loop on the shell dangle. Just needs to find a home now. Oh, Mary, I'm sure there's plenty of homes to be had there. I love that. Yeah, fab.
That's nice.
Really good luck. Congratulations to you and your 317.
This is nice. It's chainmail again. And this is from, I need to put my glasses on because I can't see. This is from Barbara Sansom. Good morning, you lovely people. This week's entry is a Helms weave necklace using the aluminium rings and one of the tort necklaces you had a few years ago. I found them at the bottom of my stash, I do that all the time, and thought it would be perfect for the summer. I'm really enjoying Debbie's chainmail course. Good luck to all in the draw. And that's Barbara Duffin in Bournemouth.
Gorgeous,
and she's
lovely
315.
finish effect. And 318 is next up, and it's Jackie in Worcester. Hello, Jackie. She says, my entry for this week's Wall of Fame is made from 0.8 and 0.4 copper wire with natural and cranberry cultured pearls from JewelleryMaker. The necklace is micro makami twisted knot. I've tried for a Ting Yang design, but I don't know if I've quite pulled off. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think you mean, do you mean yin yang rather than ting tang? Yeah, yin yang design. I think so. That's gorgeous. I might be wrong though. I might be wrong. Well done, Jackie. Gorgeous look. Very, very simple. Again, I think quite a lot of the Wall of Fame at the moment is simple but effective, isn't it? And you're 318. We've got lots still to look forward to. We're on countdown towards that phenomenal Labradorite from 12 o'clock. We've also got brand new 4mm rounds of emerald, something that we've never seen before, and all the way from Rajasthan. To top it all off, we also have for you some fantastic brand new pyrite. So let's have it. Let's have it straight after the break.
JewelleryMaker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, JewelleryMaker are never far away.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
Join guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD guides you through a variety of projects and will give you the inspiration you need to create your own designs. Advance your jewellery making and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
This is not going to hang around. Just to let you know, this is going to be a fast and furious deal for you. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. Great to have your company. We've got a lot of people watching, a lot of people counting our pots of gold as well. Are you watching from the beginning of the show? We have showed you a variety, and we're not mentioning them, but when you see the pots of gold, keep counting. And then from midday, you can text in and tell us how many pots of gold, and you could be the winner of something special today. Yes, just in honour of St. Patrick's Day. You can text in 60777 between 9 and 12. We'll show you the pots of gold. We're not going to tell you how many until we get to 12 o'clock, and then when you text in your answers, we'll release the answer and also tell you who's won. So keep watching and find that out. Count the pots of gold as we've gone along. We have got for you a busy show lined up, and so much interest in our brand new strands today, because I think a lot of people are ready for the glitz and glamour. A lot of people are looking for the shimmer and the sparkle. There's that real sense of let's go for springtime, let's go for those sky blues, those beautiful oceanic qualities, but let's get a little bit of glitz in our lives. Let's lift our spirits and sparkle, and that's what you've got here, a real lift to your jewelry making potential. With these faceted rice beads sitting between 10 by 6 to 13 by 8. Versatility is perhaps the name of the game with these gems, because you only need to use maybe one or two to divide up a design, and you know that they're going to add that lustrous light reaction, and they really are going to play and sparkle. When you've got perhaps this type of quantity in one strand, maybe you see these as spacer beads. Perhaps you're going to use these as just connectors rather than using them as one piece of jewelry, which you could. I mean, you could do one look on the wrist, or one look for the wrist and then the drop in the earrings. You could do that, but I'm just thinking, because they're offering so much luster, so much quality, you really are going to see something special. I mean, the sparkle is so exciting. Look at that. I mean, even from a distant shot, and I mean, I'm probably a good couple of meters away from camera one, even from there, we don't even need a close-up on camera two to see that luxury of luster. You really have got that shimmer, that sparkle, and you've got it all. Whether you're going to use these as spacers or whether you're going to use them as a feature to your jewellery, the choice is yours. The good news is that you don't have to break the bank. Just £9.95 for this full look. And if I just show you these, perhaps in a nice glamorous drop pair of earrings, you could really get that sparkle, that shimmer. You can really do it actually alongside those gorgeous earrings I've got that you've made from the last kit. They would look great, wouldn't they, Anne?
They're just my colour too.
Well, I have to say, yeah. Dion just says, don't go stealing her colour. She's not having that. Don't go steal. Dion's my producer, and she's just said, don't go steal my colour, sister. Oh no, £9.95. These are beautiful, shimmering, effervescent qualities for £9.95. It is your blue colour coated pyrite in your graduated faceted rice beads. A real special scintillation, a real shimmer of quality. Congratulations if you got that one. Plenty of people saying yes to that one for £9.95. And if you are looking for a variety of different gemstones today, I think you've come to the right day, because I have for you, thinking of blues, how about top drill drops of Kyanite? I cannot remember the last time we saw Kyanite like this. Now we went through a little phase, a little flurry of having kyanite probably about 4 or 5 months ago. We went through a flurry, and you know, this is Mother Nature, you see. Sometimes you find a little pocket or you buy a little parcel of gemstones, and we can put them to air and we see them and get used to seeing kyanite. When was the last time you saw kyanite? I know it's a long time since I presented this gemstone on the channel, and with that in mind, I'm rather looking forward to giving you the chance to get this offer. Wonderful drops, wonderful drops. Now then, the next deal that I've got for you is restricted in availability. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Here it is, here it is. This is not going to hang around. Quantity is so restricted that I know for a fact, especially when we've got the likes of Sarah joining us tomorrow, Sarah Elvin joining us with the Bead Loom relaunch. Ooh! Oh, I always know when Anne's excited, she goes like this. Ooh. Oh!
I've always wanted to have a go with one of them.
The Bead Loom?
Yeah, I've not tried it yet.
Yeah.
Looks brilliant.
It is,
yeah.
And it's back in stock tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 9 till 1, Sarah Elvin is going to join us, and I have to say, if you love the likes of your cord ends, if you need for macrame, which of course is your threadings and your braidings, if you like your kumihimos, which is those beautiful big thick cords, I know I've got a couple of kumihimos, we'll try and grab those, anything like that where you need to really encapsulate the end of your threads or your cords or your braids, then this is what you need. I wish I had 100. 200, 300, 400, I don't care what quantity, I need them all, but I don't have anywhere near that. I don't even have 100 on this deal. I don't even have 100 people. Nowhere near the quantity I'd like. Nowhere near the offer that I'd like to be able to bring you in terms of quantity. These always fly out, and now I'm on last of stock. I know I've got to give you the warning. Larger cord ends. You've got your medium, your small and your extra small. You've also got your toggle clasps, and to top it all off, you've also got your pendant charms as well. All this combination comes together. 50 pieces in total sitting here. 50 pieces in total come to you for one price tag. 50 pieces for £10.95. Anybody who's interested in working with threads, cords, ribbons, the likes of your leather, any of those kind of ingredients could be worked alongside this finding. And the findings will really finish off that principle. That's it. Look at this. 65. Look at that quantity disappear. It is not hanging around. Our computer can't even keep up with the amount of people who are picking up. Look at it. Computer just kind of just like that. Computer's having a moment with itself there. Sean, congratulations. Carol, I've got Kate in Dublin, I've got Jeanette there in Devon. Happy St Patrick's Day to Kate, by the way. Lynn in Cheshire, congratulations. Susan in Yorkshire, Junior in Aberdeenshire, Christine's in Fife, I've got Linda in Yorkshire, Alison's in Devon, congratulations to Beryl in Bedfordshire. 15 chances left only for £10.95. We knew it wasn't going to hang around with this kind of quantity. I tell you what, I had 65 to start with. If I had 650, I still don't know whether it would be enough. My instinct is that if I had those kind of quantities, I still wouldn't have enough to go around on this kind of essential findings, but I don't. I only had 65 and now I've only got 8 left. Who's going to get? I've got multi-buyers, people who don't want to miss out on this deal and just maximising. 2 chances left and it's gone. It's a goner. Not hanging around. Now, repeat, not what's going to hang around is these cutters, because I know for a absolute fact, based on the quantities that I have available on these cutters, that they're just not going to be in stock for long enough to be able to make everybody happy and give everybody the chance to get these. And I will instantly, before we get to these, I need to turn to the professional, because when you first came and started to work with us, Anne, I'd never seen these cutters before. Yeah. They weren't something that I was aware of. No. Now I've seen you work with them over and over again. Part of me goes, why have we not had these from the beginning of having polymer clay? Because they are so versatile. They make bigger jewellery, they make the bigger cutters, but that means that they're much more versatile.
And I think we did a show together where we actually put 2 pieces of clay and put it through, and it actually made one solid piece of clay.
That's right.
It seals your clay. Yeah, I've been using them for about 3-4 years now, and they're fantastic. Love them.
Can you show that? Have you got some clay for it just to see it? Because what we've got in these, and we haven't seen this on the morning show, so it might be worth us showing it, and I'll just get it set up for us, because these cutters, and guys, I'm sorry that I'm going off piste here, but I'm just going to explain why. There's a certain thing that you can do with these cutters that you can't do with any other cutter, and they really do blend together two separates, and Anne will show us that in a second. Let me give you the chance to get the cutters first of all. You've got here, how many are you getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total. So you're getting 7 in total, ranging in size, as you can see there, from your 26 by 10 to your 122 by 71. So you're going for your smaller to your larger size. And Anne's going to just show, perfect.
I've got a piece.
Sorry guys, as I say, I'm sorry that it's just to show you what is it. So Anne, basically these cutters, you explain for me.
Can make, this was a pendant I started to make with the red and black, but I didn't have time to finish it, and I used the fan shape and used one of the other texture sheets that's coming up, and all I did was a single piece of clay, put it over the back to make the bail, and put some gleams on it, and that's how simple it is.
And it's that simple.
Yeah.
When you're layering, if you layer and you place over the top, what you do with these with the cutters is that they blend the two layers together, don't they?
Seal them together, so it gives you one complete piece of clay.
So they're exceptionally versatile.
Oh, they're fantastic. They're
yeah,
great.
and as I say, I've not seen them.
No, you can bake them in the oven as well. You can put things round and bake them in the oven as well.
These in the oven?
Yeah, you can.
Ah, well, even better.
Yeah.
Excellent. If you do want to join us, you've got 7 of these. That looks like a little handbag.
It does actually, now that you mention
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does that. It's
it does just look like a little handbag.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind a handbag with that.
Yeah,
that kind of
nice.
decoration would look gorgeous.
Yeah.
I have, and in my shopping spree while I've been ill in bed, I have managed to procure myself not just 1 handbag, not 2 handbags. I went for the out and out 3 handbag requirement.
One for each day you were ill.
Yes, exactly, exactly. That's exact. One for each day I've been poorly. We have got for you. I've just realised the husband is probably watching right now. The husband is now going, she's done what? Have you seen how many handbags we've got on top of the wardrobe? I know, darling. That's why you married me. No, it's not why you married me. We have got for you a fantastic deal. Make your handbags, make your fan formations. Definitely got the chance to get a lot of jewellery, little lips even. You could make nice little lips for decoration, and yours for the taking for one price tag. Exceptionally popular by professionals and getting started polymer clayers alike for £14.95. You're getting all 7 of your cutters in the different sizes. And in terms of this, the larger ones, I mean, would you use those to create pendants, or would you use them to how, I mean, the bigger ones, for me, I kind of go, what jewellery am I going to make with that type of size?
You can, what I use them for as well is I make bezels with them. I'll use 2 sizes. I'll use a big one and a smaller one, and I'll cut 2 shapes and then cut the centre out of one and then put it over the top, and it makes a perfect bezel, and you can put your jewel enamel and everything in the middle as well.
So actually some of these can be utilised in, rather than just as a cutter, but actually as creating a surround to then continue to create more intricate jewellery to the centre. Interesting. £14.95 is all you pay for this. Can you bake the clay in a regular electric oven? And if yes, what prep is done so you still cook in your oven?
Right. Now, before I got my individual oven, I used to cook in my big oven, and what I did was I bought a baking tin that had a lid, and I baked in that, and then I took it out of the oven and then took the lid off, so it doesn't, it's not toxic, but it does smell up your oven. It does go through your food. What you can do is, if you haven't got a baking tray with a lid, is cover it in tin foil. Use a normal baking tray, cover it in tin foil, but tent it a little bit so that you're not sealing everything in. If you just put a little bit of a tent over it, and gives it the air room to move around and bake it.
See, I never found the smell, when I was baking my thing, I never found the smell at all strong. I don't find it anything other than just a, you know, like a background smell. It's not something that I'm aware of at all when I've put it in, and I've just put mine in my oven just normal. And I didn't have any issues at all, you know.
But that's what you can do if you don't want to
so have a little lid or a cover.
Yeah, I use just some tin foil's brilliant for it.
Fair dues, fair dues. £14.95. Thank you for that question, much appreciated. I've still got plenty of people still adding to their order. Now that's lot number 1, and I do have the different shapes as well. And let's go to the. Shall we go to the marquees and they're almost somewhere between a marquees and an oval shape. This next one. I like the box.
Yeah, that's very sturdy.
I'm a box kind of a girl. I kind of go, oh yes, that would be good. I could put all the kids' little bits and pieces from their little bugs that they play with. That would be quite good. Right then, oval or marquees, but somewhere in the middle. I think you'd agree. If I hold them like that, that's the cutter part. Heading toward a marquees, isn't it? But it's certainly a rounded marquees. You've got all your combination again. How many is 7 again? And 7 in the variety of sizes from 20 by 10 to 109 by 70. So plenty of size to work with. I should have done it in size. That would have been much more sensible, wouldn't it? There we go. Ta-da! Right, I'm going to turn to you at this time and say, I once saw, and I don't know, it was we have quite a lot of our textbooks. I once saw somebody use this kind of size base of polymer to then create almost like a cameo brooch, but it wasn't a cameo, it was floral design. Could you do that? Could you use the polymer as a base to then build other things on top of almost structural things?
Yes, you can, and that's what I tend to use them for. As you saw the scarf pendant, that basically was the big one.
This one?
And not the next one, but the next one down.
These two?
And that was, I cut out a section of the big clay and then cut out the middle with the smaller one, and then baked it and then put the flowers around it.
So that's from this. I'm just grabbing it, guys, so that we can have a look. Because if you weren't watching earlier on, you do need to see this because it's pretty spectacular. Let me just turn it around. Excuse me, sorry. Pardon me. So, you've used this as the cutter, and then this is your internal.
It's the internal hole.
So you've cut it out, and then it creates that almost that hole. To work the strut through.
Yeah, and then you can start to build on it. And build your pattern.
Yeah, because then you build your pattern and your floral, which you showed us earlier on how to do with the leaves with that. So let's do it again, and we've got your 7-box set and just £14.95. Just to remind you that these are limited available stock listings, so if you do see these as something that you'd like to work with, now is the time to do so, because I've only got 15 left in stock of this deal. 15 left in stock. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Or you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. One postage and packaging, so if you're going to get all of your different cutters, you may as well do it now while you've got that single P&P of just £2.95. Once it's gone, it's gone. Do I know whether they're going to come back? No, I don't. So now is the time to make your purchase. £14.95 is already paid. I'm going to leave that there just for a second because it's such an impressive piece of jewellery. And I do think that, you know, polymer clay makes you think outside of the box, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It
really helps you to push your boundaries because there isn't really a boundary to be had.
No. The only thing is you sort of watch out for temperature. Other than that, anything's fair game. You can use anything in it, and as I say, nothing in my house is safe. It gets pushed into polymer clay.
Just texture it. And actually, when we were walking up the stairs last time Anne and I were in together, we were walking up our stairs to our production room, and she went, "Oh, I need to get my polymer clay." And I went, "Why?" Because I want to do the stamping of
I want to get an imprint of the steps.
Right, last deal on our nylon cutters, and again, I was just going to say, hang on a minute, again it's 7, but it's not, it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, some of them you get more. I think the squares, you get more in the squares as well.
There you go. Okay, So you've got 8 of your cutters, 8 of your pairs. I mean, for many, this is the classic pendant, isn't it? This is the classic pendant shape. If I was just going to take this one and give you some kind of identity of size, I mean, that would be a nice delicate pendant, wouldn't it, if you were doing a very simple look for the neckline, especially if you've got any of the big drops like the amethyst drops that we brought to you earlier on. Those tremendous amethyst drops would go very well with this type of teardrop of your polymer clay. And so you could marry them together to create a bold statement look. Last of stock again on these cutters, so I don't think these are going to hang around. So if you do like the look of working with the larger cutters, and in particular with the nylon cutters, which can bring together and seal your polymer when you're cutting layers on layers, seal them together, this can do the trick for you. Plenty of potential, and one price tag only, 8 in this box set for just £14.95. So the same potential. Size range, let me make sure I'm giving you the size at 20 by 15 millimeter, that is, and of course that goes up to 122 millimeters by 90. Lots and lots. £14.95. I'm reckoning that this is a limited stock offer now, limited stock. Now, because we are in the midst of a polymer clay special, because we have got the luxury of having Anne with us, back by popular demand, we have got the newest tools to the polymer clay range. Now, I launched these, and obviously I'm lucky enough to, when I launch something, I know instantly whether they sell out. These sold out. So when I launched these sold out straight away. Now, we have relaunched since, sold out, and now I'm about to bring you the quantity that you've all been asking for. The quantity, which means that if you've missed out so far, you're not going to miss out this time. This is the kind of quantity that makes me go, okay, I can breathe a little easier to make sure that I've got every. But the reason that I know that these are going to be so popular is the pricing on our tools on this deal is it's a little bit silly, because a part of me goes, well, we don't need to put it this. Don't need to do them this cheap. You know, this kind of a value. I don't know whether. Surely we could do more than this price. Well, we could, but we don't. Now, what you're about to get is a combination. Now, first of all, you've got your measuring tool. Now, 2 parts to your measuring tool. First of all, you've got your measuring ruler. So that's your classic ruler. Then you've also got your rounded cutting ruler. So as you can see here, you want to create multiples of cuts to the one length, your canes, etc. You want to do that by 15 mil, where you've got them cut out just like so, and you just cut along, and so it keeps them exact. So if you are creating exacting jewellery,
Yes.
this is precision work, so therefore use the right tool.
If you want all your beads the same size, that's ideal for measuring. If you know the long sausage of clay, cut it, and then you know that all your beads are going to be the same size.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good for that.
Then on top of that, we're going to give you your roller set. And for those of you who have already got the clay roller in the machine, this is just an added to make life easier. And this is it. We've had a few people asking for the larger clay roller. This is how we do it, and we respond to your request. Not only do you get the clay roller, you also get the roller holder. So it means that you're looking after it. And obviously, if you want smooth rolling, you need to look after your roller so that it doesn't get chipped or it doesn't get scratched, because that'll then influence the finish of the polymer, which is why you've then got your container to hold it in. So that's number 2. I want you to just to be appreciative. The price on this, I don't know why we're doing this as a bundle for the price that we're about to. I don't think it's necessary, but that's what we're going to. Polymer clay bead roller is next up. Have you got one of these, Anne?
I'm on to my 3rd one, and I might have to get another one because I've broken one of the slides.
Because you use it that much?
I use it all the time. I think the last time I used it I was embarrassed with the state it was in, because it's been used that much.
They are. It's so. When I see this as a tool, when I first saw it in action, I was like,
yeah.
what? It's so obvious when you see it in action. Have you seen this in action? Has everybody seen it in action? Guys, have you seen this in action? Have you seen this tool in action? Right, Anne, can you set it up?
Yep.
Anne will set it up
I
for
don't
us.
have mine with me.
No, you can have this. Have we got one?
Oh, you've got one.
Just seeing if we've got it before I open the box. No, it's this one. I didn't think we did because we sold out, you see. That's why I knew this was I'm going to have to open this box. I'm doing it because I want to show you it's brilliant and it's such a clever tool. Right. What, sorry? Yeah, I'm just about to say the stock's not hanging around, right? The stock is not hanging around at all. And that's because there's the people who, look at me trying to bring it. Yeah, do you think it might be a good idea? I am using the tweezers. Yeah, sorry. Getting into trouble for opening. No, that's lethal. Do you know who I am? Do you know that I've electrocuted myself 4 times? You don't need to give me scissors and a plastic ball. That is just, I'm going to hand that over. Like, I don't know even mind, I'm handing over tweezers to you. Right, we're going to give that to Anne, and you will show us how to use this bead roller.
Yep.
The bead roller is such a clever tool.
It slides it.
It literally is a slide. All I needed to do was just pull and slide.
Oh dear.
Alright, I'm tweezers. I'll get in there. Right. It's a deal. It is an absolute deal. You're going to get all 3 tools. You're going to get the bead roller, which we're about to show you and demonstrate with. You're going to get the measuring tool, and you're also going to get the acrylic roller set for one price. This is the price that doesn't make sense. 3, 2, 1.
You're joking. Seriously? No.
It doesn't make sense, does it, Anne?
I paid about $7.99, I think, for my first clay roller. That's crazy.
Right, Dion, my producer. I need you to come out here. No, come out here now. Come and talk to Anne. You need to justify this to Anne. Anne is literally just looking at you. She doesn't. What? Come and justify yourself, lady. Come and justify yourself.
What did I do?
What did you do? Dion, everyone, this is my gorgeous producer. Some might suggest a little bit lethal on the prices. Right, that's all, but you're doing them all for £8.95. Right?
Yeah.
The tool, the measuring tool, that's worthy of £8.95. Look at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you used to be like that with your mum?
No. Are you crazy?
Or did you used to go, yeah, whatever, mum?
I don't think so.
Did you not?
No.
Was your mum like, were you scared?
Hand.
Oh,
No.
Did you? Was your mum like, see, my mum just give me
She
a
just
look.
gives me,
The look.
She gives me the look, and I'm just like.
Have you got the look with your little one? Look! Oh! Right, look, straight down the camera, me and you. Right, we're going to give the mum look. 3, 2, camera 2. That's ready? 1, 2, go.
Oh, scary.
Yes! Is the mother look? Yes! £8.95. Well, I tell you what, we won't give you the mother look for that kind of price tag. An amazing deal. Right, we're going to see that we've got massive queues on the phone lines. We're going to see the beads rolled by the bead roller.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've just got some scrap clay and I cut out 3 circles from my starter kit. Okay.
Tell you what, let me just show you so that you know what you've got in the actual rolling kit.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get this little it's like a drain pipe, so half sliced drain pipe. So you can see those there. And you can see they're different sizes. So that'll just pertain to the size of the bead that you want to create. Then you've got different lids that will go over the top. And can you see that when you place the lid over the top, you can then move it forwards and backwards. Okay, now watch. And again. And again. On the larger. Okay. Now, watch.
Right,
Watch what you do. So I've shown you what you get. Those are all of the different sizes, because you get the different sizes, not just to do the rounds, but you can also do ovals as well, can't you? So you're getting all of this in one pack. And just to remind you, this is 3. You get this, and you get the measuring tool, and you also get the roller for £8.95. crazy.
On this you'll see 3 little dots.
Yes.
Okay, and on this you'll see 3 little dots. So that means
so
that matches up.
Okay, brilliant.
So you just drop your clear on. It takes a little while to work out what fits in what, okay? So you just put it on it and you roll it back and forward. And then when you take the bead out, it's round.
Classic rounds.
It's nice
And then can you
round.
do as an oval?
I'll do my best. If you give me the 3.
That one?
Yep.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see
3.
if it fits okay. Might be a little.
Such a clever idea, man.
That's not really worked. It's a little bit too much clay.
So do you have to find out, do you have to work
Yeah,
out? You can actually see,
Yeah.
they're almost like rondelles, aren't they?
Mm.
And you can see, they are,
Yeah.
rather than ovals, they're more rondelles,
Rondelles,
aren't
yeah.
they?
But it takes a little while. Use your cutters to work out the size of the clay and then they'll fit.
And so you need to measure up the how much clay you use per well,
Size, yeah.
to then get the right.
Yeah. I know which cutters fit to make what sizes because I've been doing it that long now, so
Of course.
I know which one's which.
Perfect. £8.95 is already pay. Definite queues on those phone lines. Thank you so much to everybody who's already made your purchase. But if you haven't, especially those of you who've put into your basket, I do need you to check out your baskets as soon as you can to guarantee that the deal's yours. Buyers in Cumbria, Bedfordshire, Yorkshire, Falkirk, West Midlands, Lanarkshire, Hampshire, Greater Manchester. If you haven't checked out your baskets yet, I'm ever so sorry. I can't guarantee that you'll be successful until you do that. And there's plenty of people on those phone lines to whip away what you want, which is this fantastic deal. It's a phenomenal deal. £8.95.
I just was absolutely flabbergasted when I saw it. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was missing a 1.
Yeah. Well, if your first clay roller was what?
About £7.99.
£7.99.
Yeah. It's mad.
It is just. Part of me's trying to work out how on earth we do it, how on earth we've done it. I don't know how we've done it. Thank you for that demo on the spot. We didn't even prepare
fine.
you for that one, but
okay.
it's just I suddenly thought, oh well, if you've seen, it's nice to see a tool in action though,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always best to see, what a tool does rather than just talk about it. So thank you for that. I've only got 20 left from what I thought was going to be enough quantity to go around, but obviously I'm wrong. But I didn't know it was going to go to £8.95. Yeah, okay, hopefully we'll get more of those in stock, but I can't guarantee anything really, because you just never know what's going to happen next to you. I certainly would have predicted that was going to happen. £8.95 for that 3 polymer clay tool combination. Next up, just to remind you, we have got faceted pink amethyst to look forward to. And on top of that, let's show you your Kyanite. Brand new strands that have just arrived into the building. Don't even remember the last time I saw Kyanite on this channel. I would be so far as to say, unless I missed out over the past couple of days, it's definitely, this is the first Kyanite that I've put to wear this year. Guys, would you mind ringing up and just asking? We'll just find out. Is this the first Kyanite we've had this year? Because I cannot remember seeing. I know I've not presented it. Not in a brand new strand. I've not seen it. I know I've not presented it this year. It's the kind of gemstone I remind myself of, but I might be wrong. So we've got you want to do it now? Literally, look at this. Look at us on this, woo! Now she's like that. Yeah, if I do £8.95 for that, what can I do with this? Okay, let's do you a brand new strand of Kyanite. I know I've not seen anything like this for a very, very long time. This gemstone is truly, truly collectible. One of the world's most extraordinary located gemstones, all the way from Nepal we source Kyanite. And when you start to talk about restricted mining, I think this is as restricted as it's going to be. We've got to remind ourselves that these gemstones take a journey. It's not just a journey through the Earth's crust, but it's a journey from once it's sourced to then bringing it to you. This is prestige. This is true regal prestige. If you ask most gemologists and geologists throughout the land and throughout the world what is the ultimate true blue gemstone, they wouldn't choose sapphire. I think most people who are jewellery lovers would say sapphire, but actually gem lovers and jewellery lovers and geography, geographical interest from this gemstone proves that this is the true collector's blue gemstone. This is the one that you need to really identify as a collector's piece. And it's not an everyday stone. It's not something that we could collaborate as a stone that we see on a regular basis. And not so long, in fact, when we got our first little flurry of kyanite into stock, probably about a year ago now, I guess. Yes, it probably was about a year ago, wasn't it, Chloe, when we did that? Actually, it probably wasn't even that. Maybe about 9 months ago when we did a recording with Steve. The kyanite recording with Steve, and he'd just recently been out to source some, and about 7 or 8 months ago. I don't know whether we'll still have it on the recording system, but recording system, the video.
The LP.
What's it called? The server or the drive. So the video recording thing that attaches all of the videos to the television. Look, I don't know technology. Heck. When Steve and I, when I interviewed Steve, who is our boss, he's also one of the world's most respected gem hunters. He was out, he'd just been out trying to source this gemstone and others. And he was in Sri Lanka at the time, which is, of course, not where you always source gemstones like this, but that's because sometimes you find gemstones in different places to where you would expect them to be. And he watched a single kyanite, one single kyanite being sold to a very well-known boutique gem cutting house for over, I think I'm right in saying it was something ridiculous like £13 million. It was a huge, vast amount of money, and I can't remember exactly because it was a while ago, and I should tap into my memory, but it's not that good. What I do know is that since that time, this gemstone has become even more desired, even more collectible. So when you consider this stone can sell for millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars in single stones to cutting houses that then supply to some of the world's most respected jewellery connoisseurs. When you then have this type of gemstone selling like that, probably 7 or 8 months ago with that kind of pricing, and it's even more in demand now and less likely to get hold of, it's not coming from the ground like it used to, we really are struggling to be able to offer you deals like this next one. It is a brand new offer, a brand new opportunity, a collector's stone. When was the last time we saw anything like this on air at a price point of under £40? Under £30, and dare I even now suggest £19.95. It's a collector's worthy strand. It's a gemstone that can command millions of pounds in single stones because of its prestige, its regalia, its beauty. It is synonymous with true intensities of blue, and you can really identify that with this grade of stone that we're offering you. $19.95. I love the internal texturing of this piece. I love the fact that you've got a real depth of qualities of colour, layers almost of interest, and that makes the gemstone even more worthy of being a focal point to your jewellery. A real, oh, that's wonderful. It's got a real dynamic about it. It's like a little work of art in its own right, isn't it? Each one of them has its own work of art of qualities, of colouring. Real dramatic gemstone strand that we're offering you here for £19.95. If you would like to get this one home, don't forget you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now that 30 days gives you the chance to do your own research. And as I say, this is not a gemstone you'll find on the high street regularly. It's not an everyday stone. It's a collector's gemstone. So it's much more likely that you'll find that you'll have to go further afield than your local high street to source any kind of appreciation of what's going on in the jewellery industry for this stone. And you might have to go to the likes of your Golden Triangle in Milan. You might have to go to the likes of the Rue de la Mer or Place Vendôme in Paris, or perhaps you have to go to Hatton Garden or Bond Street in London. If you want to go to those types of places, that's when you'll find this gemstone. Not likely in your high street jewellers. Do your own research. You've got 30 days to do a bit of research on this gemstone. Yours for the taking for just £19.95. Big congratulations. Make the impact yours to your jewellery collection, and all for just £19.95. We are still on countdown to your Blue Labradorite. Yes, Blue Labradorite go very well with that Kyanite actually. And on top of that, we've also got the ultimate strand in honour of St. Patrick's Day. We have got for you an extra special deal. This is a 30 centimetre strand of Rajasthan emerald. Whew. Oh, I know, but these are the kind of things that get me excited. You know what I'm like with my gemstones. I love learning more and more about gems. We found over on our sister channel of gems, we found a one parcel deal of this gem, and we put it into one piece of jewellery, and I presented that piece of jewellery about 3 weeks ago. It sold out in a matter of minutes. We sold, I believe it was over 200 bracelets that we made, bracelets that we don't sell very often. We sold over 200 in one offer because of the location of the gem. Rajasthan emerald, first time I've ever seen it on JewelleryMaker, potentially the only time you're going to see it on JewelleryMaker with the knowledge I know from the location that we're sourcing from. Tiny mining yield for this gem type. So if you want it, it's coming your way, and it's going to go less than £20. Less than £15 actually. Moving on, where shall we go next? Shall we go to the next brand new kit? And of course, as I promised you at the very beginning of the show, every single kit today will have something new, something that you've never seen before. I've had such a response about the first texture sheet. That's that last kit, the first kit that we had with the texture sheet. That sold out because I think of the brand new texture sheet, to be honest, as much as anything else. How about this brand new texture sheet? And I think I'm right in saying this is one of Anne's most favoured textured sheets.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's got so much to offer in terms of different patterns and prints, different details. And did you say that Helen Braille designs that we're looking at here from the texture sheet? Mm-hmm. Are you saying they're all freehand, all drawn to hand?
She does drawings and then she gets them made up into texture sheets. She's got a whole range of them. And,
so this is all hand-drawn designs essentially.
Yeah.
So you've really got that artistry of design. It's not lasered, you know, it's not somebody sitting at a computer making it. It's actually something about this beautiful master craftsman or master artist creating detail.
The detail is fantastic.
I don't know how close we can get, but the detail really is thanks, Claw. You can see that the detail really is spectacular to this texture sheet, and to then put it into perspective into a sheet of clay. Let me do this. Cool. So this is your polymer clay. That is actual clay. If I just turn it to the back, you can see there's your polymer clay. That has then been pressed against the texture sheet. And that's just with the black, with the gleams on top. Is that right?
Yeah, that's just black scrap clay I had. Just
black scrap clay and then a little bit of gleam to add to the highlighting. Yeah. Look at this. And if you think about it, it's scrapped clay. And this is it's like a work of art in its own right, isn't it? I mean, you could literally frame that, put it into a decorative frame. It's just such a beautiful look. Okay, so that's your texture sheet, and that is coming brand new, first time on air here within our kit. And I will just remind you that our first kit with our brand new texture sheet also sold out earlier on today. So if you do want this sheet, I've already got people on the lines. I've already got people confirming. Look at this. Debbie, Deborah, Hazel, Sharul, is that how I say your name? Sorry if I've got your name wrong there. Joanne, Charlene, Glynis, Jennifer, anonymous buyers in Manchester, Dorset, Lancashire, Derbyshire, Yorkshire. You all there? Everybody's saying yes already on this deal. It's while we've got the stock. It's while we've got the stock only that I can guarantee that you will get this texture sheet. First time on air, you will get this lovely combination of both the sheet and the columns of your agate. If I just show you a little bit, just a tiny section of these colours, you'll see deep violets, you'll see hot pinks. Going to go very well if you've got any of the amethyst so far today. That would be a very nice complement. If I then add in the polymer blocks, that's your polymer blocks with your beautiful mauve purples and also your blush pinks. Keep along those pinks as well with your satin cords. You're getting 3 lots of 10 meters. No, not even just satin cord. You've got leather and on top of that 2 lots of satin cord. So that's a lot of, guys, can I just get that detail again? Just so I know that I've definitely said the right, I just want to know the information on the 10 meters butterscotch satin cord, 10 meters of your rose pink satin cord, and if I'm right in saying pink sparkle, isn't it? Is this the suedette? It is. I didn't want to say it until I checked it. This is funky, and this is 5 meters. I just wanted to make sure I gave you the right length. 5 meters, and can you see if I just hold that there? Can you see? If I just, you can see there the glisten, the glitter. So it's a glitter effect within the suedette cord itself, which is really funky, really, really funky. I wonder if it's worth me putting it against my skin so you can see it in action like that. Does that work better? There, you can see the glitter. See that glitter? That's cool. That is so cool. Also got your threading, your findings pack as well. So we're really pushing it out where you're getting 100 pieces of your silver plated copper essentials. That includes your meter of chain, which I always harp on about, but I don't mind harping on about a meter of chain that comes as a findings pack. It's not a wrong thing, is it? You also got things like your lovely decorative toggle clasps. Now this is a totally different findings pack to the ones that we've done so far today. This is totally different. This is another different type of one. We did say we're going to try and keep mixing up our findings packs so you get different looks and different findings packs from different looks. Smaller toggle clasps. We only have 70, well, had 78. Not hanging around. You've already seen a lot of people. We're already dropping into the 60s now. We're already flying out on the quantity. Brand new texture sheet comes with this amazing combination. Plus, of course, you've got the suedette, which is very popular at the moment. The satin cord, 20 meters of satin cord. 2 lots of your polymer blocks, and you've also got your columns of your agate with your findings. It's a fairly substantial combination within this kit, and an extraordinary price tag to be able to offer you on a brand new product as well. We're offering you this kit for just £21.95. £21.95, including your blocks, including your cords, and of course including this fantastic brand new texture sheet, which you will see in action. Well, actually you can see them in action already. I'm wearing a pair of earrings with that texture sheet, which is just really adding that dynamic, a real sense of quality when you use your texture sheets like this. Good looking, aren't they? Really good looking, especially alongside the columns of the agate. They just help to identify a real luxury finish. The Helen Braille texture stamps are very, very popular within the jewellery industry. And I know from the likes of yourself, when you get used to working with something that works, like my mum always says, if it's not broken, don't try and fix it. Yeah. So if you've got something that works and a texture sheet that really offers you what you want, well, great, your quid's in, aren't you?
Yeah, and they're so versatile. You can, as you can see on the sheet, you've got 4 different patterns.
That's it.
So you can use them individually, or you can see on the pendant that I've made, I've actually used a section in the middle. So it's got all three there's actually 3 different parts on it.
Yes.
Patterns on it. And so you can do it every time you use it, you can pick something different out.
Yeah, that's wicked.
You can
That is just such a good looking piece. I love the fact that that the pinks and the purples are very defined colours.
Yeah.
But when you use the gleams or you use it, you can really, with that texture sheet, you can lift the colour, you can change the colour, can't you?
Yeah.
Really transform it, especially with bracelets like this where, you know, you've got that combination. And then, I love this toggle clasp, one of the new toggle clasps that we've got in our findings range. Very, very popular toggle clasp, and rightly so, because it just adds a little bit of thoughtfulness to the finish, doesn't
and
it?
it looks substantial as well.
Definitely. So what are you going to show us?
Right, what I'm going to show you is how to make the tube bead.
Tube bead.
So what I've done is put a lump of clay on a skewer. This is just a barbecue skewer, and I've elongated it out into a tube. Okay.
And how much would that? How much would you have cut off a block?
It's just a lump, really. It doesn't really matter, because if there's not, you can always just put another lump on.
I like that. A lump.
Yeah,
Lovely.
That's my measuring, and I'm just going to roll it to cut it and take that bit off, and then roll another one, and that's my bead. Okay, so that's it. You've got your tube bead.
Sorry, can I roll that up?
Yep.
Was that it?
That's it. That's how you make them. So it's really just roll it. Put your knife in and just roll it, and that's it. Comes off.
Oh man, that's so simple.
So simple. So I've got one here that I've prepared earlier that I've baked. Okay, it's a different colour. But what I'm going to use is the colour of purple that I'm using was actually one part of the pink and one part of the purple to get a lighter colour.
To mix it.
To
Okay.
just get a
One
lighter
part of
colour.
each.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use.
Excuse me, sorry.
I'm going to use this part of the texture sheet, the bit in the middle, because I like that bit on the tube beads. So I'm just going to stick my clay on there. I've only got a little piece, so but it should be okay. And this is the bit where you've got to
And do you know that the
balance
big rollers that we just sold in that 3-pack of the different, you could use, if you didn't have a clay roller like you're about to use,
yes,
you could
can.
use the big roller, couldn't you?
You can. That's what's good about the big roller. It's more substantial, so you can use it for these. And the other thing about these texture sheets is you can use them in your metal clays as well.
Yes,
These are fantastic
the metal
for silver.
clays, yeah.
Dual enamel, your friendly plastic, all that sort of thing. Fantastic.
Look at this.
There you go. Hold that there. That's what that looks like when it's all done. It's just so the detail is just amazing with these. So what I'm going to do is just trim off the edges, so it gives me a nice even bit to start from. Now what I did at home was I had some liquid clay, and I just put a little bit of the liquid clay on the back, just so that the beads stuck to it. But obviously I haven't got some here, so I'm just going to trim it to the size of the bead, and then I'm just going to. What I do when I make beads and I'm going to be putting a texture sheet over them or a veneer, I always bake the bead first.
The
inside of it, yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, because if you try and put the veneer, sorry, I've got to do this facing me, and then you just join it up. Maybe just a little bit more off. If you try and put a veneer over an unbaked bead, you stand the risk of squishing not just your pattern but your bead. You lose the integrity of the shape. And then what I would do is just go round, and if there was any overlap, I would just trim it off with my knife. You know, my blade, like that, just go around and trim it off. There you go. And that, I would bake that again, and then I'd bring it out. And I sort of started to gleam this one, and I went, oh no, I need one not to gleam so I can show it. So I stopped. So this is one that I've already baked, and I'm just going to go over it with the gleam.
And we've given you the chance to, we've been able to give you the chance to utilise your gleams already today with a couple of the other bundles that we've offered you, and also the gleam. The gleams are available on our website at JewelleryMaker.com.
And you just go around and highlight it all the way. There you go, and that's your bead. And as I say, this is the same pattern that I used on the handbag, as you called it as well. That's the same texture sheet I used for that pendant.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, it's just a shame I didn't get I didn't get a chance to string it.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah,
really cute.
But it's a lovely texture sheet, and it's just so much detail and you can do so much with them.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. That's brilliant. If you've been counting the pots of gold, ooh, it's now 12 o'clock, which means all of those pots of gold count up. You've got them counted up. You think you know how many pots of gold we have shown you within today's show so far, then you can text in. Now then, this is what you need to do. Text into 60777, but you must give us your name. Pardon me, you need to start, let me start that again. You need to start your text with JM Studio. That's important. I need you to give me your name and your customer number. If you don't give me your customer number, then I'm really sorry, you can't win the prize. And then type in and say how many pots of gold you have seen between 9 and 12 today. Just a bit of fun. Somebody will win. It'll just be a lucky dip who will win. If you think you know how many pots of gold we have shown, it's been a little graphic that's been coming on, and we've done it from 9 o'clock this morning. We've been showing you that. What number have you seen of the pots of gold? Text into 60777. As I say, start your text with JM Studio, give us your name and your customer number, then tell us how many pots of gold you've seen. Somebody may be in line with a gorgeous, well, a nice little treat to wake up and to treat you on St. Patrick's Day. It's time for the Wall of Fame. 319 is Angela. Hello Angela, she says, my entry for this week's Wall of Fame made up of a recent makes for a party. Bronzite, hematite, peach moonstone, aventurine, onyx and carnelian, all from JewelleryMaker, of course. There's a Mark Smith technique on the hoops, and the rest was all about having a bit of fun with wire. Just love the twister. How did we manage before it? Good luck to all, and that's Angela. I have to say, loads of people have said the same. The wire twister, a bit like that, the wire beater, you know, I managed before, but how did I manage before when you got something?
I bought the wire twister tool yesterday.
It's meant to be amazing. It's meant to make such a difference, and I know, you know, when you see Angela working it, it's great. 319 you are. I think the wire twister's coming up in the mid-show this afternoon. Something in the back of my mind's just alarm bells. They're just taking the mickey out of me because I think that's on this afternoon. They're just so yes, that is happening this afternoon. Wire twister, if you haven't already got it.
This is from Sue Stewart. It says, Dear all at JM, my Wall of Fame entry is a swirly wirework bracelet and earring set made from your 0.6mm copper wire, black faceted agate opals. Hope you get more of these. She wants some more. I love, love, love your rose gold flash copper beads. They're quite unusual and add interest to everything. I've used them here on the toggle, but they look lovely on netted and bezeled gems, and of course as spacers. Please don't sell them to anyone else. I'm Sue in Essex. But,
can't make any promises to that one, Sue, unfortunately.
That's fantastic. She's used them on the top. That's
really great idea.
Yeah, fantastic.
Clever.
And that's 320.
I have Sue in Wolverhampton, and she says, just thought I'd share my latest make with you all. Pearls are 4mm, the wire jump rings I made myself, and the Byzantine style weave. I love it. And she says, love the show as usual. Well, Sue, I love your design. Genuinely love this piece of jewellery. Looking glorious. And you're 322. Somebody else been up to wire work.
This is fantastic, isn't this beautiful?
Fabulous, cleverness.
Absolutely fantastic. Who's this from? Sarah Bryce. It says, here is a wire work teddy necklace. I have designed this from scratch and I think it turned out okay. It's not the first one I have done. I've done another which you did show on the Wall of Fame a few weeks back. Still not been lucky enough to win, but I keep trying as money is very short at the moment. But I'm so hooked with making jewellery. I just want to buy more and more. I know the feeling. Part of the inspiration has come from watching all the fabulous designers on your show, but the rest comes from the support and critique from my husband. I still class myself as new to wire work, but I love it so much and just want to keep trying to improve. I watch JewelleryMaker when I can, if not on YouTube. My teddy bear pendant has been made because I love bears. My collection is not as big as it used to be, but I still have quite a few. Keep up the good work, JewelleryMaker. That's from Sarah Bryce.
Loving it, Sarah.
I can't believe she's new to wire work. That's fantastic.
Very clever. Very clever.
Yeah, that's 3, 2, 1.
I've got Tian, I think that's how I say your name. Sorry if I've said it wrong. Just thought I'd send you a few pictures of my first week's jewellery making efforts. Received my bundle last week and I've had great fun making and remaking and remaking. That's the lovely thing, isn't it? The jewellery, it doesn't have to be just, you know, you make one piece and then that's it. You can break it up and start all over again. And I think that's what you've been doing. She said, created using lavender pearls and rose quartz rounds and findings of 925 flash matrix box. This piece was inspired by a vintage Chanel piece that I found on Google Images while searching for ideas. I also added some bezel white quartz which came from Gems Santa Sacks as a finishing touch. Oh, brilliant. I did the Santa Sacks. They were just fantastic. They're added bonus. Of course, that's our sister channel of Gems that offers you pre-made jewellery, and bring them together. You've got some glorious looking jewellery there, and that's 323 you are. We have got so much to fit in this last hour. It just feels a little bit awesome. So first of all, I've of course got the Blue Labradorite, which everybody's talking about. Then I've got the 30 centimeters, yes, a full 30 centimeter strand of 4mm round emerald. I've got a brand new texture sheet all by itself, and I know there's a lot of people excited. And if that wasn't enough, I've got lots and lots of deals to fit in. Straight after the break, it's Labradorite.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Join guest designer Sarah Elvin and get creating stunning designs in no time with this Kumihimo introductory DVD. The easy-to-follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will guide you through a variety of techniques to get you started. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
This is it. This is it. The graphics are on and you've got to be on those lines as quick as you can. There is not a time to be anything other than totally and utterly focused of getting this deal. We have already had a huge reaction in the break to this offer, because people have literally been waiting on the phone lines for the graphics to come on. That's how much they want this deal. If you want to join us, now's the time to do so. You're gonna have to be so dedicated, and I mean so very, very focused on making sure that you're patient on those phone lines. If you're dialing right now, if you're joining us on the web, you're gonna have to be very, very quick. I've got multi-buyers instantly on this reaction. So many people who want to own blue colour-coated Labradorite. We've never ever seen anything like this with our shift. We've all just gone head over heels in love with it. We are totally and utterly dumbfounded by its quality. I know we have seen it once before last week, but not this strand. This is a whole new strand. That one strand sold out, and I do mean sold out in a matter of seconds. It sold out with a significant quantity. I'm predicting exactly the same to happen again. Web buyers are checking out instantly. Phone buyers are easily getting through to us right now. Our phones are busy. But we are ready to take your calls on this deal. Congratulations if you've already confirmed. I've also got Valerie, Diane, Wendy, Samantha, Janet, Shirlene. You've definitely got yours. I've got so much opportunity here. One of our most popular gemstones, world-renowned gemstone to gem lovers here at Jewellery Maker. Quite simply, the most popular gem of the moment. But adding in that twist of the blue colour coating adds a totally different dynamic, something that here within our building we are enthralled with. Every single person who has seen this strand today has gone wow, and it has that wow factor. About Labradorite has a wow factor because of its incredible light sheen. Labradorescence is such a talking point to a gemstone, and if you haven't seen labradorescence in its classic form, then you really will remember when you have seen it. What we are used to seeing from labradorescence, one of the amazing things is that we're used to seeing labradorescence in a classic form within those silvers, within those grey tones that you've got. But here, what you've got is the most extraordinary mix. In fact, when it first came into the gallery, we get it in little parcels, and they come in little clear plastic parcels. The labradorescence was coming through the clear plastic bag, and literally Ollie went to me, "Watch that," because I knew what was coming up. But Ollie, my director, Ollie, how long have you been working with gemstones now? About 4 years. 4 years. Didn't have a clue. Never seen anything like this before. And the thing is that I know Ollie he's a big fan of Labradorite, so he knows that his gemstones well enough. Ollie's my director, and he works obviously intimately with getting the best visuals because that's his job. And the one thing that he didn't know is that, okay, this is likelihood of this not hanging around for very long at all. First come, first served. The reason it's not going to hang around, the reason I predict this will be a sellout deal, is because you are getting a full strand of blue colour coated labradorite for just £9.95. We've managed to really drop that price, to cushion that price. A phenomenal deal. £9.95 is all you pay. Lots and lots of web buyers confirming on this deal. Congratulations to multi-buyers like buyers in Surrey. I've got buyers in Lincolnshire multi-buy, London's multi-buy. It is the first time I've been able to present to you blue colour coated labradorite, faceted rondelles. The thing is that when you say blue, you expect one shade of blue, but actually for me this is like, oh, have you ever seen, I've never seen it myself, but I've seen pictures of it, the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. You know, when you see the darkness in the sky and then you see these extraordinary iridescences of greens and yellows and oranges, and they seem to like be moving all the time. That's what you've got in these gemstones, these colours moving forwards and in and out. There are phone buyers who are being very patient with us on those lines. Queues of around about 40 to 50 seconds, and patience is rewarded by this brand new strand of labradorite being yours. A collector's gem for many because of its extraordinary optical qualities of labradorescence, and no other gemstone has labradorescence. No other gemstone has got this capability, and it's actually the internal metallic inclusions that create this extraordinary light reaction to the surface of the gemstone. To then have the blue coating just adds another dynamic, another level of desirability to this already desired stone. So congratulations on this one. Not surprising that it was a very, very well received strand before we even put the price in. Now the price is here. Oh my goodness me, you know you want it, and fingers crossed if you stay on the lines you will be successful. An amazing. Add it to your order price tag, and of course P&P is paid just once for the whole day with us. So if you have already bought from us, maybe purchasing from us with our findings packs, with our brand new kits, whatever you've purchased from us from before, you've added to your order now with this deal. And if you haven't, this is your P&P paid for now, and now you can keep on adding because I've got plenty more deals to look forward to, and those deals include your Rajasthan Emerald and a brand new texture sheet. Ooh, yes, brand new texture sheet that I have got for you. And if I hold it up, this is one that I know we've just talked about how much you were getting in terms of different patterns and prints from the one within the kit. This one holds 6 totally different patterns and prints to be utilised in whatever way you see it. 6 different prints. That's why this one stands alone as your single purchase today. because it's so much in one sheet. Take a look at this. Look at this. Now if I just do this, can you see? Art Deco, instantly Art Deco, can you see that? Then you've got instantly that beautiful almost Eastern influence, like peacock's eye. You can see there that peacock's eye finish. That's definitely got that Eastern influence. So we've got 1920s, we've got that lovely fan formation, or it could be actually going to Oriental with a Japanese fan, you know. Then you've got here, can you see, you've got this lovely, you've got maybe a geometric design, maybe pyramids, maybe we're going Egyptian with this combination. Here, we're definitely going contemporary. You're definitely going for that lovely contemporary edge, you know, that pattern and print that adds a real unique quality. Oh, I like this one, floral. Oh, we're definitely going along the Victoriana. You've got that Edwardian garland era where you've got floral as part of the design feature of the era. Then to top it all off, we're really going for that femininity of these eyelets of matching qualities, almost a lace-like formation, isn't it? You know, my nana used to lace. I like hand embroider lace, and she tried to teach me once. She decided that she'd never try and teach me again, and I just couldn't. It didn't click at all. But you have got that embroidery like finish, and embroidery is something that is so elegant and so sophisticated. And actually, part of me feels like you have got that in each one of these patterns and prints. Part of the Helen Braille stamping designs, and you have got that hand quality finish to them. And I mean the hand, because they're hand drawn to then take that print from. So you've got that detail, you've got that quality, you've got it all. 6 totally different patterns within one stamp, and your price tag is just £8.95. That's one print for £8.95. And when you start to consider how much you can get from one texture stamp, this is where it really comes into its own, isn't it, Anne?
Well, I've made a bracelet using that one, and I've used the square cutters, and I've made different squares and just put holes through them and threaded them, so every bead was different, and it was all made from that texture sheet and just gleamed. And it just was,
so you had 6 different squares, and each square had a different pattern.
Pattern, or crossover of the pattern. You know what I did with the pendant, I crossed over.
Nice.
And just put a little spacer bead between each one, and it just was, everybody commented on it because it was so different.
And that's the thing is that every pattern on this is different, isn't it? You know, they work together, there is a synergy between them, but they also are very different. So if you wanted to have them as separate patterns to each design that you created, you could do that. £8.95 is all you pay. What kind of pricing do you expect for these kind of texture sheets?
I've seen them up as much as £15–16, depending on where you buy them. I originally got mine, some of them in America and some in the UK. But that's a fantastic price for them. Because
America is very strong on the polymer designs with textures, isn't it?
Yes, they are.
When I've researched polymer in particular, I've often found that there's quite a divide between the UK and actually the European finish of polymer, and then the US feels. I also think the US feels like it's much more textured.
Yes.
Because of these types of stamps, and we've picked up on that recently, and especially as jewellery makers, we always like to try something different, and these are most definitely going to give you that finish of something different.
Can you imagine that with your silver clay as well?
Ah, yes.
That'd be fantastic.
Of course, you can use this alongside the likes of enamel as well. If you want to add texture to your enamel, you could use it with your friendly plastic if you wanted to add texture to your friendly plastic. All of your metal clays, silver clay, your metal clays, and then of course with your polymer. So there's lots of versatility to be had. And your resin, if you want to add texture to resin. So all of those different variant mediums could be influenced by this one texture sheet for just £8.95. Please do check out your baskets if you have made your purchase on the web. I've got people who have made purchases on the web and have checked out. Great, you've definitely guaranteed this sheet is going to be yours. But if you haven't, you've put in your basket, please do so now to guarantee that yours is going to make its way to you today. Now, Feels like this is a back-to-back, a domino effect of must-haves this hour so far. And the ultimate must-have, and no doubt, even if it wasn't St. Patrick's Day, I would say that this is a true celebration of what emerald is all about here with JewelleryMaker. First of all, I must remind you that the deal that I'm about to offer you, I cannot and I will not guarantee will ever be repeated again. That is an absolute, I'm not going to state anything other beyond that now. Let me say it one more time. I cannot and will not be able to guarantee a deal like this again. Right? I'd like to think we could do it again, but I have no guarantee we could source the gemstone. The deposit that we're sourcing this stone from is tiny. I mean, the yield is tiny quantities. I've only ever done one other bracelet on our sister channel from this location of emerald. That's number one. Reason I can't guarantee it is because of the location is so very, very restricted. Number two, there is not a chance I would normally put this length, and it's the length, it's the quantity of 4mm rounds, essential 4mm rounds of this length. This is what I would classify as a double length of emerald, because this is not, that's what I'm used to seeing in emerald, that length, around about the 15 to 18 centimetre. This is a 30 centimetre emerald. 30 centimetre strand of emerald. So that's the second reason why I cannot guarantee a repeat. I cannot guarantee this as a repeat offer. It is going to be, if you buy it today, a congratulations. If you don't get it today, I don't know if you'll see anything like this again. So two reasons is because of location. This is Rajasthan emerald, so location is tiny yield of emerald, and so therefore we don't see a strand like this coming very often, if at all again. Then, second of all, it's the length. This is in my mind what I'd classify as a double length of emerald. Do you want to know the other reason? And there's one more reason I need to absolutely guarantee the reason that I don't think this is going to be seen again. You know, I said less than 20. And then I did say less than 15. What I didn't say was this is our St. Patrick's Day celebration offer, emerald, for £9.95. I'm talking emerald Rajasthan offer there for £9.95. It's got to be the ultimate deal of the day, the ultimate opportunity. It's not going to be something that'll hold in our vaults for long. This is not the kind of repeat offer that I would be happy. In fact, I'd be delighted. I'd be totally chuffed to me toes if I could do you half of this strand for that price tag. If I was offering you just half of this length, around 15 centimeters, I would be happy at £9.95. If I was doing just that, let's hide the rest of it so you can't see it. If I was just offering you just this strand of 15 centimeters at £9.95, I'd be so convinced that you were getting yourself a great deal. I'd be so very, very happy. But you know what? Forget that. Let's double it and still keep the price at £9.95. In terms of the location, I've got to repeat, I've only ever seen one other location yield for this gemstone from Rajasthan, and that was on our sister channel. I was lucky enough to present a single bracelet. It was one bracelet. It sold out in a matter of minutes, and we've not seen anything from the Rajasthan emerald deposit since. That's it. I've done one piece, and that's not me. That's literally the company as part of our sourcing. We've only created one piece of jewellery from this one deposit location. That's why I'm so totally ecstatic about being able to deliver this deal. 4mm rounds as well. I mean, and 4mm rounds are so essential.
Oh yeah, it's just, I can't take my eyes off it. It's absolutely stunning.
Isn't it?
I can't believe that price as well. Prices are mad today.
But 4mm is the kind of versatility for the rounds in particular that you don't expect from emerald. I mean, emerald is normally a gemstone that you don't find in rounds very often, full stop, because of the way that it forms as a crystal structure. Yeah. So you don't expect it to be in rounds anyway. Rondelles, yes, but not rounds.
No.
This is amazing.
It's absolutely stunning. And
What do you think? Where does your design head take you on this kind of jewellery?
I don't know, because it's not something I really use much when I'm using my polymer clay. I'd probably buy it and just sit and look at it. To be honest with you.
Yeah. And there is that sense of achievement of owning emerald. It's a precious gemstone, isn't it? Yeah. It's a true collector's stone. And it's such a defined, respected gemstone in the jewellery industry that when you are, stop, had a thought. Right, what time is it? Vicky's had a thought at 26 minutes past 12. Right, I've had a thought. It's probably the only thought of the day because my head is a little bit more. Do you want to know what it is? It's May's birthstone. And when do you see emerald going on? So if you are somebody who needs to have your birthstones in store, if you're somebody who sells your jewellery and you need your birthstones, or perhaps alternatively, perhaps you've got a birthday in May, somebody special, why not get the emerald now? And I know that seems like, you know, it's a good maybe 6 or 7 weeks in advance. How quickly is the time going already this year? Am I the only one who's mortified that it's halfway through March? I feel like I should be still just celebrating New Year. You know, that's how quickly the time's going. And now you've got the chance to be able to get that great deal. Congratulations to you. $9.95 for May's birthstone emerald in your plain rounds. Nothing plain about the qualities of colour that you're getting from your Rajasthan emerald. Magnificent 30 centimetre strand. So let's just repeat, 30 centimetre strand. We're normally used to seeing around about 15 to 18 centimetres on emerald. Now we've taken you to 30 centimetres and we've dropped the price to $9.95. That's the reason that the phone lines are so busy. And the reason I've got so many multi-buyers, again, people buying more than 2, more than 3s. I've got quantities coming through there, and it is across the board. Wiltshire, Cheshire, Essex, Berkshire, Norfolk, Dunbartonshire, Essex, Bristol, Oxfordshire, Torfaen, I think that's how I say it right, isn't it? Yorkshire, County Down, Glamorgan, Cumbria, Northamptonshire. Everybody has got a phone in their hands right now. We are processing your call in strict rotation. There is very, very busy on those phone lines. Please do be patient. A queue of around about a minute to a minute and a half, let's say max of about 90 seconds to wait on those lines. But you know what? Within that patience, you're only investing your time, not your money, on those phone lines. It is just a free phone number that you're dialing 0800 644 655, or join us at JewelleryMaker.com for £9.95. You've got yourself a 30 centimetre strand of your feature 50 carats of emerald. Hello. Oh, we got a winner.
We got a winner.
Yay! Who got it right? Oh, okay. So we asked questions, and are they going to win this gorgeous? The Peruvian opal. Are we going to get that? Oh, well, we're nice, aren't we? Yeah, isn't that nice? I just go, oh, that's nice of you, nice prize. Okay, listen, we asked the question at the very beginning. This is the Peruvian opal. Let me hold it for you. There you go. Right, let me announce. We're today in honour of St. Patrick's Day, just for a little bit of fun. We had a little graphic that you may have seen, a little rainbow with a pot of gold, and every time you saw it, we asked you to count how many you saw between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock today. The answer was 11 pots of gold, and from the hat, from all of the people who got the answer correct, the winner is Carol Sweeney. Carol Sweeney, congratulations to you. 11 pots of gold, and Carol, you are going to receive this wonderful strand of Peruvian opal in the theme of, obviously, all things green today, with it being St. Patrick's Day. We will be sending you your green Peruvian opal. This is going to be your strand as the winner of our competition today. So thanks very much for everybody who's got involved. We will always try and make sure that we'll give you something fun along the way within our show today. And don't forget, if you've got any more text questions for Anne, we'll do our best to try and filter those through within the end, by the end of the show. So text into 60777. Right then, where should we go next? What do we fancy doing? The pink amethyst. Yes, good plan. Right, we still have a lot of people still holding on the lines for the emerald. Just to let you know, I still got people holding on the lines for the emerald. Please do be patient. Your call will be answered. Don't worry, your call will be answered. But the phone lines are about to erupt again. The phone lines are about to illuminate once more. Especially when I tell you that this is a deal that could match match the price of your emerald. Oh yeah, faceted pink amethyst, graduated faceted ovals that we're looking at here. They're not gonna hang around. They're not gonna hang around because just exceptional qualities. There's a lot of luster, there's a lot of detail that we've placed into every single one of these gems. I mean, part of me just wants to do this and place it on the hand like I would set it as a solitaire on the hand in a ring. You know, a couple of coils of wire. And of course we brought you the memory wire earlier on, brand new memory wire in our kit earlier on today. So if you got the memory wire, the rose gold memory wire, the wonderful thing is that all you need is 3 or 4 of those coils, then wrap in a gemstone, close the coils, and hey presto, you've got yourself one fantastic piece of jewellery. And how many pieces, how many solitaires have you got within this one strand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on this strand. Of course, every strand will be different. So let's work on the minimum of 15. Let's say you've got 15. And I did just say, yes, I know, I've got a lot of people who have just gone, Vix, you've said that you're going to match the price of the emerald. That can't be possible. Well, it can. And it is, and it's a one-off deal that I can guarantee at this price point. I can't guarantee another deal like it again. I'd like to, but I can't. And it's yours for the taking. Pink amethyst, graduated, faceted ovals, beautiful freshness. It's got that real radiant orchid Pantone colour about it for £9.95. Of course, Pantone being the colour gurus of the fashion world, and they give you an identity of what is the colours to expect in springtime, what's the colours to expect for the year. This is the colour of the year. Radiant orchid is just the most wonderful shade of pinks and purples, and this is it, isn't it? Yes. I even turned to Anne because I know that she's been recently doing Pantone colours with Polymer.
My clay. I've been mixing all my Pantone colours. Yeah, and that's the one that's come out that I really love.
Isn't it?
Is the orchid and the orange.
Celestial.
Yes, celestial or something like that. Orange.
Celosia.
Yeah,
Celosia.
something
I
like
can't remember
that.
what it's how you say it.
Yeah.
It's gone off my mind now.
Yeah.
£9.95. The orange would go nicely with this, actually.
That's what I was just thinking. Actually.
Good colour blocking. Yeah. That for springtime and summertime, you just want to get this colour. Hey, let's have it against the neckline. I've shown you it as a solitaire ring, and of course you could be making 15 solitaire rings for £9.95, or alternatively, how about that? Goes very nicely against the neckline because it glistens and shimmers. It's got that real sparkle, a scintillation about it. Scintillation is internal dynamics of light play, a little bit like brilliance. It has this glistening quality about it. The light play really is radiant. £9.95 is all you pay for this deal. Congratulations to you. Margaret, you've definitely got yours. Muriel, you've got yours. Lorna, congratulations to you. Mary, multi-buying. Cheryl's multi-bought. Congratulations, Sheila, and Irene's just confirmed there. Literally just come through on the phone lines in Bristol. £9.95 is all you pay for a tremendous opportunity of quality. I do love the fact that every single one of those could be a centre stone. I love the fact that every one of those is a centre stone for the hand. Yours for £9.95. Brand new strand, arriving into the building and departing from the building today as well, because that is a fantastic price point for you at £9.95. Now then, next up, let's introduce you to the brand new, not brand new, beg your pardon, to a deal that I want to really highlight as the way to introduce you into polymer clay, because I know you've probably been inspired by Anne. I'm sure without a doubt some of the creations that Anne has shown us today has unleashed another potential of what polymer clay can do for you and getting started or exploring new avenues. And if you are getting started, then this is what you need. And this is, for me, one of our best. In fact, actually, it won the award, didn't it? It won the award this year of the best toolkit of the 2013. out of all the toolkits, out of all the kits, and we asked what was the best kit from the gemstones and the best kits for... Okay, we're going to have to honour a price tag that we weren't going to do. We're going to honour it. Getting confirmation. Okay. We're going to honour a price tag that we weren't actually planning on doing, but we have to. We simply have to. You know, no offer, no options really, is there? We have to do it. Yeah, Dion's not happy. She's going lower than she anticipated on this deal. In some ways it's great because it's a really lovely way to introduce you to this extraordinary discipline and a medium that for me and for those of you who don't know, I'm not a natural creative. I'm not somebody who finds it easy to pick up a pen and do a drawing or you know, see jewellery and gemstones and transform it into jewellery. I'm not that way inclined. I'm somebody who finds polymer clay really enjoyable to work with because it's not difficult, it doesn't challenge me, but what it does do, it gives me the chance to be able to do something different. It does encourage me to be creative when it might not be something that I'd normally do, and that's good, that's exciting. It's nice to find something different in life all the time, isn't it? So if you want to give it a go, why not give it a go today without having to break the bank? An exclusive price deal that we have to honour because a price tag has been put to air that we wouldn't have probably done, but because it's now that price tag, we're going to honour it. So it is an exclusive price to honour. You're going to get the roller, you're going to get 2 blocks, cutters, without the seam, and I was going to say lots of cutters come with a seam, but these don't, so you've got that seamless cutter. One of the most important cutters is the smallest one. If I just show you there, you see there, that smallest cutter, very, very important to those of you who want to create a bail, anybody who wants to create some kind of holes for placing your threads through, etc., into your polymer. You are going to get your little plastic blocks, etc., everything you need to get started, plus or is your storage box as well, grade 5 storage, so that you can look after your polymer clay in the right type of storage box, and you get this all together for one price. Now, the price tag should be £17.95. The price today is £14.95. Mother's Day. What a great Mother's Day gift. Ah, look, if you want to interest, this is a brilliant Mother's Day gift. I mean, I know flowers are lovely to present to somebody on Mother's Day, but really, flowers don't last that long. And this is the type of offer where really you could introduce something that could last somebody a lifetime of joy and of creativity, a chance to be able to give them something new to try. £14.95 is already paid. We are honouring the price tag. We weren't going to do a price tag. I will just tell you, we weren't going to do this price tag, but we are now honouring the price of £14.95. This has been voted by your good selves as the most popular kit of 2013. So last year, the whole of last year, you said that this was the very best kit. I think extraordinary, phenomenal price tag when you consider how much you're getting for just £14.95. And I've got a lot of people who agree with me there. Pauline and Hazel, congratulations, Margaret and Brenda. Think about buying for somebody's birthday present, because this is everything you need, isn't it?
Yeah, everything you need to get started.
In polymer clay world, this is all you need to get started.
Yep,
you don't need to have anything beyond this. This is everything you need. And you're paying £14.95 for then a brand new technique to be under your belt. A brand new, we're literally unleashing you into a brand new medium for £14.95. You can get a DVD that introduces you to polymer clay for £4.95. So if you do want to, you know, perhaps if you are buying this as a gift and you want to introduce the technique to that person, do it with the DVD. And the DVD comes in at £4.95. So still we're under £20. Under £20, and you know you've got a brand new technique to introduce it. For Mother's Day, that's a great way of giving a gift that could last a lot longer than a bunch of flowers. £14.95 for that deal. Right, let's stick on the polymer clay rod. And let's bring you the Extruder. Now then, this is another one that has a DVD, not just released, but also another one in the pipeline, I believe. The Extruder, I'm looking at Chloe there. Is that right, Chloe?
Sorry, what was that?
Extruder DVD number 2 is in the pipeline, isn't it?
Yes, I think we're filming it in a couple of weeks.
couple of weeks filming. Brilliant. So it is, but we've already got one DVD one, and you don't have to buy one without the other. You can get them separately. The extruder is, it offers a phenomenal. Why? Okay. Just to quantify what's about to happen. Normally, look at. Oh my! Are you joking? Dion, no! You've already done something crazy for everybody polymer claying out there with that mega bundle tool thing at $8.95 we did for that combination of tools, and I think that's ridiculous. That's sold out. Of course it's sold out. If you bought that, then you need to get the extruder, because this is another must-have tool. It's a tool that is multifunctional beyond one DVD, and of course the DVD that you've just seen there with Ed and Debbie, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what the extruder can offer you. Using all of the different discs, you can create lots and lots of different looks to your polymer clay designs. And you can see that there. Oh, that looks like licorice. You've got potential here. Potential to really get a lot of jewellery from one tool. And this is it. The extruder, it is almost like an unleashing of new designs, isn't it, for polymer?
You can do so much with it. And one of the things I use it a lot for is I do soutache. And if anybody's got the Wags Y cone, extrude out just a long piece and wrap it around your Wags Y cone and bake it.
You've got that, you've done that?
I did have it on one of the necklaces, which has disappeared.
Oh no, there it is.
Oh no, it's not that one. It was the, no, it's not there anymore. But you can do and use them for your cord ends, to put your cord ends in if you're doing
that's right.
Kumihimo or things like that. So I make my own cord endings using the extruder and a Wags Y cone.
I need to find that. I don't know where it's gone. If you want to join us, you've got a price/offer. Price/offer.
Found it.
Oh, here it is.
There you go.
So this is when you kumihimoed.
Yeah.
So this is the braiding of kumihimo. For those of you who don't know what kumihimo is, it's basically using a disc. You weave, and as you weave, tune in tomorrow. I'm sure Sarah will probably give us some nice demonstration if we've got the kumihimo. Now this is the kumihimo cord, and what we have here with Anne is that she's created her own polymer clay cord endings with polymer clay. With the Wags Y cone.
Yep.
So with the extruder,
you've
squeezed out
a
length of the polymer.
You've
then wrapped it around the Wags Y cone.
Taken it off and then baked it.
Taken it off and that's it.
Yep.
And that's the result. This is the result.
Yep.
Just that simple.
That's it. I've just got the new Wags Y cones as well, the big long ones. So I've been making long ones as well. So the extruder's fantastic. You can use it in so many different ways.
Lots and lots of different ways you can use this. And that was just one. That's just from one of these discs. Of course, you've got multiples of discs. Get the DVD alongside it. I certainly would suggest that for £4.95, because you are about to get a price slash. From 11, we go to 10, we go to 9, we go to 8. We go to $7.95. Yeah, that's the way to do it. If you haven't already got the extruder, this is the time. And again, this is a great gift for somebody. If you know somebody's already involved in polymer clay, and maybe it is something like a birthday or Mother's Day, and you want to give a gift, but a practical gift. I do like giving practical gifts. I think practical gifts are always something that I feel more content with, because I feel like my money and my love has then lasted longer. Or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think get two, because you know how I said I've got a toolkits for white only.
Yes.
You know, at that price you can afford to get two and have one just keep for your whites.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, just
white clay.
Just do white clay, so you don't get the colours.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter how much you clean it, there's always a little bit there.
So mark this one as your white,
yeah,
extruder.
The white extruder, yeah.
That's a really good idea, good idea, especially at this price tag. You can't really afford. And if you have already bought from us today with the other tools that we've offered you, like the measuring tool and of course the larger roller, etc., you've already bought that. Well, the good news is this isn't added to your order. £7.95 is all you pay. Now then, we've just been talking about the Extruder DVD, and this is it. So if you've just got the extruder, or if you have just made your purchase of your brand new new Get Started toolkit, then this is what you need. DVD loveliness. Now, first of all, you're going to get your Extruder DVD, which is, if you've just bought the Extruder, the ultimate DVD with an hour of tutorial with Debbie Bulford. Then we offer you the brand new, recently launched, very well received, Face Cane Polymer Clay DVD. Now, myself and Debbie created this DVD, and it's awesome. I stood back and just was enchanted by the forming of these incredible faces. Have you ever tried to do face canes?
I did face canes a long time ago. So I've been doing polymer clay for about 20 years now. So I did them. They were quite popular. They seem to be making a comeback now, and I did them quite a while ago. Yeah.
So you need to get back into it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got so much to
exactly,
you know,
exactly. That's the lovely thing about polymer clay. It feels like there's no ending to its capabilities, and it's always offering you something different. And the face canes, I know, as I say, for those of you who have already got this DVD, have been very, very well received. But if you haven't, well, this is a bundle that will give you the chance to be able to do so. Add one more in, and it's your sculpted clay basics. So perfect if you are about to give for Mother's Day somebody that fantastic polymer Get Started toolkit, because now you've got the DV to match alongside it. This is your 3 DVD combination of your polymer clay, and altogether 3 hours of technique, 3 hours of projects, 3 hours of inspiration, and all for one price tag. Now, if I work this out, it's £8.95, which means each one of the DVDs we know are £4.95, so no point pretending that we don't know the price of them. So £4.95, that means you buy one DVD, you get the second DVD for £2, you get the third DVD for £2. I have to say that Diane says she doesn't like that deal. I just remind you that it's an hour. It's an hour of technique. It's not like just a couple of minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour. Loads of DVDs do. Do you know how long they take? What? Do you know how long they take to create the time and the price elsewhere? The price elsewhere of Technique DVDs.
Yeah.
We were phenomenal already at £4.95. We have just done, okay, buy one, get each other one for £1. Dion, you are in so much trouble with Chloe. Chloe, what does Chloe say? Now, Chloe is the lady who does all of the editing. Chloe organises all of the time that it takes to construct these DVDs. Chloe, what do you take to me doing this for £1?
Well, I'm not a mum, but I have got a mum face.
Oh, Chloe says she's not a mum, but she has got a mum face, and Dion will be receiving it later on. Ah, fighting talk there, fighting talk. Dion says she'll take your mum face and she'll top trump your mum's face. She's going to say they're going to have a trump off. A mummy trump off.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, says Chloe. Oh yeah.
Actually don't.
£6 like that's really crazy. Fantastic offer. What a phenomenal opportunity you have there. Your 3 DVDs to just £6.95. Just to clarify, each one of these DVDs should be selling at £4.95. Should be £4.95, and actually you've got buy one at £4.95, get the other 2 for £1 each. And actually that means that face kit, the brand new one, Okay, now we've brought you some exceptional deals already today, and I do want to recap on one in particular that I know a lot of people have been talking about, and rightly so. And it's this wonderful and what's the word when something is totally takes over you, like, and it has an absorption about its beauty. It's enchanting. That's the word I think I'm waiting for. Encapsulating. We're nearly there with the word, but this is all encompassing. Yes, it's there.
Enveloping.
Enveloping. See, these are all words. We're like a thesaurus today, aren't we? See again? It's nice. Thank you for that, Chloe. We have got this all-encompassing, totally enveloping, enchanting quality of rainbow moonstone. It's the size that I must highlight. The size of these drops are formidable. We know that we're used to seeing around the 1 to 2 mil drops faceted in moonstone, and thrilled to have those. But to get such sizable drops with such exceptional colour play, and of course it's the radiance of your adulorescence. And adulorescence is a specific light reaction that takes place in moonstone. As you can see it there, look at that quality. That's what you're seeing in each. And of course, the larger the stone, the more exposure you get for this light play to take place, and that's what makes it so exciting. For a price tag of just £14.95, you are getting a wonderful arrangement. Each one of these is the potential to be a pendant. Each one of them is a striking pendant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look, there's over 15. Let's just work on there's over 15. So that means we're definitely guaranteeing less than £1 a piece. And that could be one piece, one pendant, for less than £1. Put it on a lovely piece of chain. You've got a striking piece of June's birthstone as a perfect talisman, almost like a talisman of quality. £14.95 in total, working out at less than £1 for each one of these, working out at less than £1. Massive congratulations on that. Very well received. Oh, now then, we talked about pendants today in those gorgeous rainbow moonstone. I have got to remind you, I think this strand has got to be one of the most exceptional of the year so far for Amethyst. In terms of potential, I know I've put them all against the neckline, but let's face it, they're all worthy of being a centerpiece. Just one, just like that rainbow moonstone. Make one a focal point, make one your feature, and I do believe that you will be rewarded with compliment after compliment. And the jewelry qualities of lapidary work that we have got in each one of these stones is really worthy of the size of the gem. The larger the stone, the more quality of lapidary work you want to see and achieve, and that brilliant cut is most definitely brilliant. It's £17.95 that we're offering you as this price tag, and you're not just getting 3s and 4s like perhaps you would expect for that price point, but here we're bringing together 3, 6, 9, 10, so we're still under £2 for each one, under £2 for each one of those feature size pendants, size wise 16 by 10, 30 by 16 to your largest approximate sizing. That's £17. I was in fact all the way towards offering this, I was being told under £20, and I was categoric in my mind that this was going to go to £19.95. Dio, my producer, says under £20. I think I look at a strand like this, it's going to be 19. For us to go to £17.95, well, that really is an impressive offer, isn't it? Huge congratulations if you've got that. Wonderful. And if you haven't, pick up the phone now. It's a limited available offer, but while we've got it in stock, it's yours for the taking. On that free phone number 0800 644 655, or you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Add as many times as you like. We've got a very busy show coming up from 1 o'clock, our guest designer inspiration show. We all love our guest designer inspiration shows, especially when we see something that we haven't seen for a while. I am right in thinking that we've got the wire twister coming up today, aren't I? All right, yes, we've got the nod. We have got the wire twister coming up within our guest designer show. And of course, don't forget, we've got the late show from 5 o'clock this evening as well. So lots of us. Oh my gosh. Pip, bring.
Oh, good.
That's not me ringing you. Bring.
Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
Oh my! What time is this coming up? Is it a bundle? It's a bundle.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were going to say no. We have to sell them separately. It's a bundle coming up within, I guess, under £20.
Yeah.
That's Pip. Producer Pip, give a wave. There he is. From the guest designer show, and that's coming your way. Now then, we've seen, of course, we brought you this wonderful tutti frutti lemon and limes, and just gone for that wow from a maxi dress. Is that what your thoughts?
Well, I found the little quartz under the desk, and because it was a double strand, I thought I would just do something simple, a double strand necklace.
Yeah, fruity colours.
I tried to colour graduate them, going from dark to light.
I love it.
But
bold statement. Just to let you know, we have got the bead loom relaunch tomorrow morning with Sarah and myself. So I look forward to having your company tomorrow. We also have a wonderful guest designer show with this strand coming your way. I know you're going to love it. Don't go anywhere. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Join guest designer Sarah Elvin and get creating stunning designs in no time with this Kumihimo introductory DVD. The easy to follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will guide you through a variety of techniques to get you started. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with JewelleryMaker. We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at JewelleryMaker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need